Rams football on WMIX. Rams football is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. You can also watch Rams football with streaming video on MyWinnersRadio.com. Powered by Dale Charlie Davidson. Rams football is also sponsored by Red Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Banterra Bank. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Heartland Accounting. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski for Mount Vernon Rams football. From the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Rams pregame starts now.
And good evening from the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel. Your Rams pregame begins now. The Mount Vernon Rams on the road tonight against the Golden Aces to close out their year, trying to avoid 0-9 for the first time in the school's history. We'll see how it works out for the Rams tonight. This pregame show is presented by the Page Agency on Crown View at Mount Vernon. Anytime you need a quote, give them a call, 242-7000, home, life, medical, mobile, and more. That's Page Insurance, pagecompanies.net. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow is here bringing you the video on MyWithersRadio.com. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studios for Week 9 of high school football season. And Danny, it's going to be a great night across Southern Illinois for high school football. There's still some postseason berths, I guess you could say, to be decided.
Well, today and tomorrow afternoon there will be several games that will affect the postseason pairings and standings and whatnot, and several games tonight even here. Mount Carmel at 5-3 needs that 6th win to guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs. 6 wins guarantees a spot. 5 puts you into consideration, and then you have to wait and wonder. So Mount Carmel would like to be able to rest well and wait till tomorrow night around 5:30, 6 o'clock when those pairings are. The teams in all 8 classes are announced that have made the playoffs, and the pairings, of course, will come out about 8:10 from then on out.
Of course, that 6th win is ever so important. As we've talked about, the Mount Carmel Golden Aces looking for win number 6 here tonight. Playing a tough Big 8 conference. We'll talk more about that later on here on your Page Agency pregame. We do need to slip out for our first break of the night. This is Rams football presented by Community First Bank.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
How does Dale's Harley Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley Davidson stays number 1. Dale's Harley Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Attention all Medicare Part D pharmacy patients. The annual enrollment period begins earlier this year, October 15th, and ends December 7th. And the Medicine Shop Pharmacy is ready to help you. Stop by or call to make an appointment with Eric Black or Tracy Adams. They'll review your current prescription plan and help you manage your Medicare dollars. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
What we offer to our patients is to sit down with them and answer questions that they may have about their medications, really with the end goal of being to maximize their dollars, because that's, after all, what patients really want. We'll take appointments, we'll sit down with them, take as long as it takes to help them choose a plan that is effective at meeting their needs.
Remember, the good folks at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy are never too busy to take care of you. They look forward to understanding your healthcare needs and will focus on keeping you well. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
To call to make an appointment, call 618-242-8776. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to your Page Agency pregame. Glad to have you with us from Mount Carmel. We're here from Riverview Stadium, also known as the Snake Pit, as the Mount Vernon Rams wrap up their season entirely here in 2012. 0-8 on the year, trying to avoid 0-9. And The Rams have not finished 0-9 in their 106-year school history, finishing 0-7 in 1926, but trying to avoid that here tonight. Danny, that's all the more reason to try to come out and get a big win on the road here against the Golden Aces.
Well, several things on the line here for Mount Vernon. You might not think so with an 0-8 record, but when you look at the grand scheme of things, number one, you don't want to be that first team that does not win a game in 9 weeks. Number two, you want to try to come over here and win one on the road and foil Mount Carmel's senior night. Number three, the seniors here tonight dressing for Mount Vernon, probably a lot of them playing their last organized football game in their life, unless they are able to play on that next level. And again, that's tough, you know, when you got to think of it that way. And then last thing is you're playing for 2013. The lower levels, obviously the freshmen are defeated. The JV team lost 1 game. Lots of promise in the future, but you want to build off this. And what a way to go into the off-season training, conditioning, and lifting workouts with a win here tonight at Mount Carmel to bump you into that start for that 2013 season that begins next August.
Well, not only that, after tonight, use that training, use that physical nature to try to lift you into basketball season. If you're continuing on to that, many of these kids will go on to wrestling for Coach Doherty. So, I mean, use that to try to build strength and stamina for next year, of course, but continue your football conditioning. Luckily, Coach Jared Shaner, of course, the strength and conditioning coordinator pretty well at Mount Vernon Township High School. And so we'll see how that works out for the Rams in the offseason. Still plenty of time for the Rams to play spoiler here tonight. Mount Carmel, I believe, has the playoff points to get in.
Yes.
But would still like to get that 6th victory just to be safe.
And you look at Mount Carmel and you look at their wins. I'll give you the opponent's wins. 7-2, that's 9, 13, 18, 21, 37, 40. They're in at 5-4. But the key is with this new system is you want to have the most wins you can get. 5-4, you're on the road. 6-3, you're on the road. But your opponent might be a little bit easier with a 6-3 record. You might catch a 7-2 or an 8-1 that maybe hasn't played the schedule you have.
Well, that's entirely accurate. The Mount Vernon Rams, if you were to look at their playoff points, if they were necessary, would have quite a bit. Tough schedule. Of course, bookends on the schedule, the defending 2-time 4A state champion Rochester, and closing it out here tonight against the defending 3A runner-up Mount Carmel. It's going to be a tough one for the Rams here tonight. We'll be with you all the way here on WMIX, video online at mywithersradio.com. It's all presented by Community First Bank. And, of course, we have plenty more coming your way on the page. You can see pregame. We'll have your Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up in just a moment. It's all coming up. We need to take a break, send it back to the station. This is Rams football on WMIX.
What happened in the game last night? Did you hear that score? What did Coach think of the team's effort? Find the answers to these questions and more on the Saturday Sports Show. Every week following the 8 o'clock news, WMIX Sports finds the answers you need and discovers a different side of your favorite coach with our question of the week. Join WMIX Sports for the Saturday Sports Show on AM 940 and mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Announcing Schmidt Ford of Salem, sales lineup. Paula, the Gardner Russell. Jason, the Minnie Webb. Steve, the Sleeper Hotsy. Francis McIntosh. Mac, the Hacker Reed. Jill, the Gambler McManus. Rick, part-time Vale. Jim, no pressure Barkus. Dak, the Dealmaker Johnson. And Mike, the Hunter Russell. From our team to your team, Schmidt Ford of Salem, wishes all our local sports teams a safe and winning season.
Do you feel like there isn't enough time to get everything done? Back to school bills straining your wallet? Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon, and I can help. By refinancing your current mortgage to a lower rate mortgage with People's National Bank, you can put some of that money back in your wallet. Stop by today and let People's National Bank ease your back-to-school debt.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
There's nothing like it. Halloween at Dale's Harley-Davidson. Hi, this is Matt Watercutty, and this Friday night at the Granada, it's our annual Dale's Harley-Davidson Halloween party to benefit Lifeboat Alliance, the newly opened homeless shelter in Mount Vernon. It's from 6 till 10:30. Free food. Oh, yeah, and free drinks, of course. Costume contest and lots of great music by Jeff Widows. And also silent auction. Advance tickets are only $10 and $15 at the door. Dale's Harley-Davidson is celebrating Halloween for Lifeboat Alliance at the Granada this Friday. Special thanks to our sponsors, Azusa Printing, Independent Waste, and People's
People's National Bank. Come join the party with Dale's Harley-Davidson at the Granada Friday night from 6 to 10:30. Free food and free drinks, costume contest, and lots of great music by Jeff Widows. An awesome silent auction. Advance tickets are only $10 and $15 at the door. Check us out on Facebook and online at dales-hd.com.
Welcome. We have been expecting you.
I'm leading from the Steve Bowers. With a look at your next round weather. A stray shower this evening, otherwise mostly cloudy and cool tonight, although 42. Tomorrow morning clouds giving way to sunshine, high 61. And then tomorrow night will be mostly clear, low near 40. Sunday, mostly sunny, becoming breezy and warmer, high 73. And the outlook for Monday, variable cloudiness, breezy and warm, high temperature of 75. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway. In Mount Vernon now is the time to buy a Dodge Ram 1500, 1.9% financing for up to 84 months. Only at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find their inventory online at kingcitychrysler.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Jeff Crow bringing you the video on MyWeathersRadio.com. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studios tonight. Should be a good one between the Mount Vernon Rams and the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. Last year renewing a rivalry that lasted for the majority of the 90s. Pretty lopsided for Mount Carmel in terms of the 90s. Rams are going to try to even up the battle here in this millennium.
Yep, 4 in a row in the 90s, 96, 97, 98, 99. Mount Vernon lost all 4. The closest the Rams came was a 3-point loss in 1997. Series discontinued till last year when Mount Carmel finished second in 3A. Came to Mount Vernon and beat the Rams 49-12. So, as you mentioned, it has been dominated solely on the Mount Carmel side of things, as it is when a lot of teams play Mount Carmel in football.
Well, and that's one of those things where the last time that these two teams played, of course, before last year, was a 6-class system. It took 6 years to be at large, 7 to get in, and when they expanded to 8 classes, I believe, in 2000 or 2001, many of those Brad Pancoast coached teams in the late 90s would have probably made the postseason, probably would have had enough playoff points, but as a result, their season ended with these Mount Carmel Golden Aces. Now the Rams have a chance to possibly play spoiler. Mount Carmel looks to have plenty of playoff points. That's a tough Big 8 conference out of Indiana that they play in. Teams like Jasper, Vincennes, Lincoln, among others. And so they are always well prepared heading into Week 9.
Well, you look at that conference right now, and the best record in that conference, Jasper, Indiana, 9-0. Vincennes, Lincoln, Indiana, 7-2. But I think the thing for Mount Carmel is their key question, talking to some of their radio guys before the game, is they're concerned about being 4A. I mean, there's some talk from in our area of some schools that have been 3A in the last few years getting bumped up to 4A, and those schools, you know, possibly, we're not saying that as a definite yes, then it is going to be a case of, you know, Benton, Harrisburg, Mount Carmel could all find themselves in 4A or 3A. Just depends on everything shakes down tonight and tomorrow afternoon.
Well, because this is such a big night, we'll have plenty of Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard updates coming your way throughout the evening. Here on WMIX, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports and even find us on Facebook as well. Plenty more to come tonight here on your Page Agency pregame. And, of course, Page Agency is located on Crown View in Mount Vernon. Call 242-7000 anytime you need a quote, whether it be mobile, life, health, or medical. So there's all of that. They have all of that at the Page Agency, Crown View in Mount Vernon, pagecompanies.net. Plenty more to come here on your Page Insurance pregame. We also have your Central Christian Church starting lineup still to come. We'll get to know the Mount Vernon Rams offense here tonight. We'll also talk a little bit more about these Mount Carmel Golden Aces and some of the other teams looking to keep their seasons alive tonight in must-win situations. We'll take one final break. This is the Rams pregame on WMIX.
I'm leading from the Steve Bowers. With a look at your next round weather. A stray shower this evening, otherwise mostly cloudy and cool tonight, although 42. Tomorrow morning clouds giving way to sunshine, high 61. And then tomorrow night will be mostly clear, low near 40. Sunday, mostly sunny, becoming breezy and warmer, high 73. And the outlook for Monday, variable cloudiness, breezy and warm, high temperature of 75. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
At Banterra, we understand that banking is a relationship. It's a friendly face that knows your name, understands your needs, supports your goals. Banterra offers a complete range of personal and business banking products with competitive rates and loans that range from small projects to multi-million-dollar opportunities. We offer conveniences such as online banking, mobile banking, and direct deposit. For a strong community bank with exceptional customer service, Banterra is a smart choice for your banking needs. Banterra Bank, a proud supporter of Southern Illinois high school sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you think of a celebration, you probably think of confetti, party hats, and a big cake. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Jeep dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. When I think of a celebration, I think of the Jeep Celebration event. It's 0% financing party on Jeep Wranglers, and you are invited. We have the limited production 2012 Jeep Wrangler Call of Duty model, which is the toughest vehicle in any world and has special Call of Duty interior and exterior accents. We also have a 2012 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport or the must-see 2013 Jeep Wrangler Sport. Come talk to one of our associates to see how you can get 0% financing for up to 36 months. It's a Jeep celebration event at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway, Mount Vernon, or you can browse our new and pre-owned inventory online at kingcitychrysler.com and find us on Facebook.
This is Joanne Joy with Community First Bank. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to your Rams pregame show, WMIX, MyWeathersRadio.com. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're on Facebook as well here tonight. Plenty going on around the region in terms of games of the utmost importance, and I look at one in the South 7 Conference, at least involving a South 7 Conference team that could have a ripple effect. And that's the Althoff Crusaders and Triad Knights. Triad comes in at 4-4, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Going to the tough but yet newly remodeled Lindenwood Stadium to play the Althoff Crusaders, who are 5-3.
Remember, Triad got Althoff last year at home in that last week of the season, sent Althoff to a 5-4 record and sent them to Mater Dei, in which they lost in the first round. And Althoff would like to pay them back, get to 6-3. Of course, the big question is, will Belleville Althoff be a 3A or a 2A school? Either way, if they get into one of those two classes, expect a deep run out of the Crusaders in postseason.
Well, there you have it. That is not the only one. I think a one in the river tonight. Regarding a team that we have followed closely throughout the season, having Jeremy Clodfelder, Benton Rangers head coach, on frequently on the Saturday Sports Show. I look at the Carlisle Indians, a team making their first trek to Benton in quite some time in high school football. That used to be a game every year on that schedule. The Indians are 4-4 and looking for a big win to try to get in.
Well, looking for a win to get in, and Benton, of course, at 7-1 will be without their starting quarterback Spike Button tonight. He is out, injury/rest. Feel as though if they needed to play him tonight for a playoff berth, he could play, but with them being in the playoffs already, they have elected to rest him a week and get him ready to go for the playoffs. Carlisle needing that win to get to 5-4 to get into playoffs. Not sure Carlisle has enough points to get in at this point, even if they do win their 5th game.
Of course, another team that's looking to try to find their way in. Don't know if they're going to have the playoff points to do it because of having Massac on the schedule twice, providing them with no playoff points. Another friend of the Saturday Sports Show, Jason Carnes and the Heron Tigers. They are 4-4 on the year. Luckily, they get to host AJ at the Graveyard tonight.
Well, that's the thing, is Heron gets to host AJ team. AJ got beat 43-8 at Carterville last week, so they're coming in wounded a little bit at 6-2. AJ would like to get to 7-2, obviously, a better seeding and a better position in the playoffs. Heron, of course, at 4-4, of course, have 2 wins against winless Massac County. That's Heron's problem right now with 2 winless teams, both being Massac County, a West Frankfort team that gives them 2. They don't have a lot of playoff points. Carbondale gives them 4. DuQuoin gives them 6. They're close to having enough. They need a lot of things to go their way tonight, especially West Frankfort picking a win against Carterville will really help their chances at 5-4 with enough playoff points.
Well, and then you look at the case of a team in the Black Diamond Conference that's really trying to fight their way in tonight. The El Dorado Eagles started off hot to start the year in the BDC. Now they face Cesar-Valere Waltonville Woodlawn, who might have just found a way in at 5-3. If they lose tonight, would be 5-4. Should have about 38 to 40 playoff points in that close conference. Might come close, but could use a big win tonight at El Dorado, who's trying to stay alive as well.
No, it is, and that's the thing, is El Dorado has to win to get in. I mean, as a team that started 3-0, was dominating people, and they've been 1-4 ever since. 4-4 overall, hosting Cesar-Valere Waltonville Woodlawn. The Red Devils have found out to be a very, very tough place to play over the years at El Dorado. And for the Red Devils, obviously, if they win, they're 6-3, a little better seeding. If they lose, 5-4. Either way, the Red Devils will be on the road next week. However, they will be in the playoffs. El Dorado needs that win, as you said, to get them in at 5-4, being that it is a closed conference.
Well, no doubt about that. We'll keep an eye on those and many more tonight on your scoreboard updates. They'll be presented by Tony Wilt. We're about to get underway here from the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel. We need to pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football on AM 940 WMIX Mount Vernon with video streaming on mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Tonight, the Golden Aces, of course, will be dressed in their home uniforms, burgundy or maroon, to be more specific, of course, with golden numerics trimmed in white, solid gold helmets and golden pants, while the Rams will be dressed in their away whites. Black pants, solid black helmets, and, of course, black numerics trimmed in orange. The Rams come in 0-8. The Golden it's going to trip me up tonight. There are certain beverages you should never allow me to have before a game, and a certain sugary citrus one is among them. However, the Golden Aces are 5-3 on the year, playing the tough Big 8 Conference, trying to ensure a postseason berth tonight by beating the Rams and getting 6-3. But it'll be interesting tomorrow night as the postseason pairings are released. We'll see who plays who drops to which class, or who gets bumped up to which class. It'll be very interesting tomorrow night as they release those around the 8 o'clock hour.
Well, the key will be with this new confounded situation with the Chicago Public League schools had that week off from the strike. And however they're doing that system up there, you throw in the fact that some teams need to win and some of the enrollments up this year, and the fact that playoff points will be a little bit down, not much from previous years. It's going to be a very interesting tonight and tomorrow night as things get rolling around the area and around the state as far as who wins and who loses. As far as that does, pushes teams up a class, down a class, keeps them in it. Who knows? It's what it is, and it's high school football. And 24 hours from now, a lot of teams, 200 and some odd, that make the 8-class playoffs will know they're in. It'll be just a matter of where they're at and who they're playing.
You can say that again. The Rams have elected to receive, I believe. I believe they did win the coin toss. Back to return for the Rams. The far man will actually be Derek Hunter. The near man looks to be C.J. Lloyd. Fabian Nordell will kick off for the Aces. They go left to right. It'll be short. It's going to be more of a pooch. DeVar Davis to pick it up about the 25. Gets to about the 30. A wall of Aces was there to bring them down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams to start us off. Ball will be on the 30-yard line in their own territory. Should be spotted roughly about the near hash.
And that's typical Mount Carmel. They will try to pooch kick a lot. They don't have a guy that can kick it. You will not see him score an extra point. Hopefully they don't have any tonight, but you will not see him kick the extra point. You'll see him go for 2 in this case, and it is not shocking they would pooch kick out of the gate.
Not shocking at all. We'll get you your Rams starting lineup presented by Central Christian Church in a moment. Of course, Central Christian Church, we can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online at thenewscentral.com. The Rams will pretty well go a double wing tight set here with the quarterback Reeves under center. It's going to be, thought I saw maybe a sweep up the right side to C.J. Lloyd. Got to about the 30 of the original line of scrimmage. We're 10 seconds in. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Rams. No score yet from the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel opening drive. Still trying to get the Rams line.
Across it to go across to the 122 steps on the Mount Carmel CD section. It is a little soft in the middle, not treacherous, so we have seen other field conditions this year, but a little soft. Running backs will have a difficult time cutting back side to side.
Reeves, the quarterback, will be under center. They're going to split Zane Young off to the right. Pat Bradford will be on the left. Your wingbacks will be Lloyd. In motion, it looks to be Grider coming around. Now it's to Montez Miller-Gray trying to break to the 30 near side. Gets to about the 31. Gain of 1. Will bring up 3rd and 9. Getting used to this monitor here to my left. Can't see the scoreboard, but Mount Carmel's done something brilliant. They've put a camera on the scoreboard and have monitors for every media outlet. So I really like what they've done.
This is something circa de Massac County. When you sit up in the loft at Massac County to do a basketball game, you'll have a TV in front of you with the camera on the scoreboard. And who knew a 1995 computer monitor could still be used in 2012, but that's what it is. It is a circa day waiting for Apple IIc to come around.
Como se dice, 3rd and 6 for the Rams. Ball is on to 33. Reeves will be under center. Same personnel for the Rams in motion this time. Looked like it was Mitchell. It's going to be off tackle to the right for the running back, who happens to be Doug Gardner. Gets a few on the play, shy of a 1st down. It should be 4th down and not very much for the Rams.
Yeah, 4th and not very much at 0-8. There's not a lot of thing to worry about here. You're not punting away in saving situations. I would expect the Rams to go for it here on 4th and short. The Mount Carmel team, not as big and not as physical as last year's version that we saw in Week 9. More of a finesse team this year in 2012.
That they are. The center heads to the line of scrimmage, split to the left. It'll be Pat Bradford. On the right, it'll be Zane Young. Same personnel. It'll be Mitchell, one wing back. Miller Gray's another. Your fullback's going to be Doug Gardner, and I believe that'll be offside on Mount Carmel.
By Week 9, and seeing enough film, it still amazes me that Mount Vernon is able to draw teams off sides. It is a penalty on Mount Carmel on encroachment.
I figured out part of my problem as they have the official mic'd up here.
Right.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we won't
I figured
have to
out my
talk during
problem.
that. Go ahead.
I'm still going by the orange jerseys from last week. Now I've got that burned in my memory, and I'm trying to forget those.
Yeah,
of course, I have the roster, but I had it memorized, and I memorized the orange one last week. So we'll see what happens. Of course, that's a great thing Jared Shaner and the Rams did last week. They're going to go double wing, double tight here with the fullback, Doug Gardner. In the backfield, man in motion is going to be Mitchell. Reeves is rolling to the near side to pass. They're giving chase defensively. He'll flip it to Doug Gardner. It's a loss for right now, but he's trying to get back to the right side of the field between the hashes now the far hash, and goes all of that yardage to get maybe a gain of 3, but that could have been a bad play, a broken play in the backfield. Doug Gardner makes something out of nothing.
That, my friend, was a pass because it was a forward pitch. And as it works out to about a 3-yard gain, and that was an impressive play here because Reeves made something out of nothing, was chasing on. They let a wing guy go on a safety blitz, and Mount Vernon let him go. Reeves got around him, actually pitched that one forward one-handed to Gardner to gain 2 yards on the pass.
9:09 to play in the first quarter. Scoreless for Mount Carmel. 2nd and 8 for the Rams. The ball will be on their own 46 far hash spot. Double wingback set here for the Rams. Split left and right. Man in motion is going to be Miller Gray off of a sweep. And the Rams are going to lose about a yard. No, actually, because they had 2nd and 8, they're going to lose 3.
Yep.
Should be about 3rd and 11.
And the thing about that was, again, 2 jet sweeps you've seen tonight, Chris, and already 2 slips and slides, one from Lloyd, one from Miller Gray. And the problem is you cannot cut here on the middle of this field. It's in good shape, but it's a little soggy, a little wet, not a lot of standing water, but you're not going to be able to cut like that. So a jet sweep, which Mount Vernon runs quite a bit in games, is going to be a problem to be run tonight.
8:31 to play here in the first, no score. 3rd and 10 for the Rams. The ball spotted on the 43 between the hashes. Reeves, the quarterback, will be under center. C.J. Lloyd will be your near wingback. Your far wingback will be Miller Gray with your fullback, Doug Gardner. Miller Gray's in motion. Reeves is going to pivot to his left and keep it. He will get a gain of 1 with forward progress. That'll take him to about, well, actually, no, he might get a gain of 2. It'll be 4th down regardless for the Rams. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dick Sina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. So 4th and 9 will be the official ruling here for the Rams. The ball will be on their own 45-yard line. Clock dips below the 8-minute mark here in the first. Pat Bradford is on the punt. Wyman Cantley will add an extra body down to that line trying to protect here. Looks like that'll be Austin Thompson back to return for the Golden Aces. Glad to have you with us. WMIX, MyWeathersRadio.com. We have video for you online. We're also on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Here comes the punt from Bradford. It's going to be a good punt back to about the 25. Fair catch is called.
Nice punt by Bradford. Got it off under some pressure. Not much, but some pressure. Fair call at the Mount Carmel 25, and the Aces will come out last year. Power football this year, the spread. Look for them to get up and down the field here once they get going on this night where they can throw the football. This will help them a lot on their offensive scheme.
That will prove to be a wise decision for Levi Laws, a super sophomore. 6 foot, 175 pounds, a nightmare for these Rams 1 year ago at J.D. Shields Memorial Stadium. Mount Vernon Rams football, as always, is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Glad to have them along for the ride. The Aces will work out the single back. Actually, going to work out the shotgun. And if you have the backfield, not matching what I have here, it'll be the quarterback, the lefty Reese Metcalf, looking to his left side, completed to number 35 at about, I don't know, it's about a 10-yard gain. Should be close to a first down for the Golden Aces.
Yep. And you will see them go no huddle. They'll have plays called. They'll call out numbers, and they will go. Nobody in the backfield, 5 receivers.
Wow, different than what I have. Reese Metcalf, the quarterback, got the big completion there of about 11 yards. That leaves him 48 short of the new record to be set, breaking Luke Drone's record, who went on to ISU. Quarterback Metcalf completes it right up the middle between the hashes. It looks like possibly Levi Laws. I am way off. That's actually number 20. Jared Piper completed right up the middle. Well, huge gain for the Golden Aces.
30-yard gain, threw it in traffic right there. Nobody home for Mount Vernon. And they were able to keep going and whatever else, and that was Aces first down. Oh, yeah, I know who that is now.
There you go. Took me a second as well.
Took me a second. I didn't know who it was either.
Now the shotgun for the Aces will be 1st and 10 from the Mount Vernon 30, moving the ball. According to my calculations, just needs 18 yards now. Metcalf looks to the right side. The Mount Vernon defender falls. Weber got tripped up. Ball incomplete, stops the clock at 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Aces. The ball will be on the Mount Vernon 30. We will seek a Rinn Lake College player of the game after this one. At Rinn Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu, see which program is right for you. They'll split Austin Thompson off to the right, the quarterback, Reese Metcalf. will be out of the shotgun. The left-hander's looking to his right now. Ooh. Was looking for a check down there, and it's not going to come. There will be a flag on the play. We'll see what happens here at the 6:56 mark. It was 2nd and 10 from the 30. We have no score in the first quarter for Mount Carmel.
Interesting here. We'll see what the call is. The official finds the mic.
So somewhere in there was a pass interference call.
Well,
15-yard penalty, as you heard, first
the
down.
running back, as you said, were checked down. He's probably the 2nd or 3rd option, and he was sitting in between the linebacker's defensive line. He just got flat thrown to the ground. I mean, what is what it was. But the defender beat the ball there and knocked him to the ground. It's a 15-yard penalty and a first down for Mount Carmel as they march down the field here. They start at their 25-yard line.
All the way down. Deep into Mount Vernon territory on the 15. 1st and 10 for the Aces. 6:56 to play in this scoreless opening quarter. Single back shotgun set. It's going to be a carry up the left side for the Aces. Trying to fight for position as they're trying to bounce to the outside. That was number 22, Sam Wampler.
Yep, got about a 6-yard gain that time. And you can see, like I said, last few years, Mount Carmel more of a power team. This year with the spread now, they've really went spread tonight on us. Now 4 receivers and 1 running back in the backfield. This is the pistol.
You bet it is. Quarterback is out of the shotgun, the running back behind him. 6:26 to go, 2nd and 5 now for the Aces. Carry right up the middle by Wampler. Does he dive into the end zone? He does. That's not Wampler. Yes, it is Wampler. And it's 6-0 Aces. No flags on the play, and that'll be a 10-yard carry into the end zone. And the Aces take a 6-0 lead here early on.
Well, Wampler scores on the 10-yard touchdown run, but I'm telling you right now, the quarterback took an absolute shot there that time on that midline option.
Video online at myweathersradio.com is fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson. Their Halloween bash is coming up. You can find out more about that on dales-hd.com, I believe to be next Friday night at the Granada. Great fundraiser by Dale's Harley-Davidson. They have a party every weekend. Again, find out more at dales-hd.com. They were looking to go for 2 and somehow almost threaded a needle there up that left side in the near corner. I forgot that they tend not to go for extra points. I was forewarned of that, not to read live reads, because they would not be going for the PAT. They'd be going for 2 most of the night. As a result, that's incomplete. The point after attempt fails, and it's 6-0 Aces. 6:21 to play here in the opening quarter. Pretty solid drive by Mount Carmel. This is pretty well what we expected to see.
75 yards, and by my count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays. That's not bad. 6-0. Pass was no good. And Wampler in for the touchdown, and now Mount Vernon will have to figure out a way to keep something going here.
Well, going to have to figure it out here. And, of course, we'll work at getting you some scores from tonight's games from around the region. One I'm keeping an eye on, the Centralia Orphans are at Mascouda tonight trying to go 9-0 for the first time since 1969. How
some
impressive
scores
that
are
would be.
in. There are some scores in already.
We'll work on getting you those updates here in just a moment. I suppose we have time.
Oh, yeah.
Get one in.
CZR over Fairfield 7-0 early, as is Carlisle over Benton. And Heron over AJ 7-0, as is DuQuoin over Murphy 7-0.
Scoreboard updates all season long, presented by Tony Wilt State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, see Tony on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Davis will pick up the kickoff at about the 25-yard line. Near hash struggle. Gets to about the 32, where the Rams will have 1st and 10. 6:17 to play in the opening quarter. 6-0. The Rams trailing the Aces.
You know, there's a lot of people don't like this place.
I love it.
Truly enjoy. It's your first trip.
Yeah.
We can maybe talk about this later, maybe at halftime or something, but get your thoughts on the ambiance and what you see out of this.
There's just a couple of things tonight that, but from a fan standpoint, this is a great place, apparently, to watch a game. I did not go up the 122 steps, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on, maybe in our Second Chance Auto halftime show. The quarterback reads will be under center for the Rams' second drive. 6:17 to play in the first. 6-0 Mount Carmel on top. A handoff will go off tackle. Ooh. Not much on that one, of course, for Doug Gardner. Maybe 2 on the play would bring up 2nd and 8 from the 35. That would be my spot. We'll see if it matches the official spot. Ooh, they're going to give him 3. Not bad. 6:02 to play here in the opening quarter. 6-0 Aces on top, and it was a 10-yard run by Wampler to put the Aces on top. They went for 2, went for the pass to the left side in the corner. Nothing there. Tried to thread that needle, and the needle just, the eye wasn't open. Unbalanced to the near side for the Rams with the double wingback set. It's going to be a sweep up this near side for Miller Gray. He's going up the sideline midfield, 45-40. He'll be brought down out of bounds, and that is a great tackle there by number 38, Levi Laws, a sophomore who we saw a lot of last year, but a great carry by the sophomore Miller Gray. And this might be an audition for next year and a chance for him to really try to make some noise.
About a 20-yard run this time right in front of us. We're only about a 6-lane track and the sideline away from the football field. And, you know, we're right here. You're going to hear some voices and coaching tonight in front of us. And that was a great run right in front of us. Sweep to the left side, got around the corner, and made some yardage there that time.
For the Rams this year, most of their wingbacks have been juniors, but still a chance for a sophomore like Miller Gray to step up and try to secure a spot next year. Play clock at 6 for the Rams, 5:35 on the game clock, trailing 6-0. Reeves looked to have dialed his own number there. Up the near hash to about the 40. It would be a gain of 4 to make it 2nd and 6. Gotta love a kid like Clayton Reeves, not afraid to go at it himself.
Not afraid to go at it, and he has been able to gain some major yardage there doing that.
Of course, your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, they are the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX. Split to the left, it will be Pat Bradford. Left wing back will be C.J. Lloyd. Your fullback, of course, Doug Gardner. On the right wing, it will be DeMontez Miller-Gray with Zane Young standing up on that right side. It's going to be a sweep up the left, and Miller-Gray had the right idea, giving charge. Breaking through was Tony Miller, and had other ideas. Miller-Gray just couldn't shake him.
Well, jet sweep has been run enough tonight, as you mentioned. A guy number 25, actually 26. I can't tell, they didn't even have him listed on my roster, but he came through. He waited. And you can tell now Mount Carmel's got that red on this opposite side when Mount Vernon runs that sweep to the left side. He's got it marked out from his safety position to stay home and knock that out, and that's why he threw Mount Vernon for a loss there.
Threw him for a loop, that's for sure. It'll be 3rd and 10. The ball will be on the Mount Carmel 44. 4:17 to play in the opening quarter. Rams are trailing 6-0. The quarterback, Reeves, will be under center. Same set. Lloyd will be in motion this time. Reeves rolling to the right side of the pass. He'll just flip it over there to C.J. Lloyd. Finds some room up the right sideline. Gets to about the 40, maybe to 39. Gain of 5 at best would make it 4th and about half. With 4 minutes to play here in your first quarter. Still 6-0. Mount Vernon trailing, but on 4th down, it'll actually be about 4th and 5.5.
Yeah, 4th and 5 inside Mount Carmel territory. You will see Mount Vernon go for it here. 3:46 and the clock rolling here, and actually Mount Vernon's going to punt, or at least show punt here.
We'll see what happens.
Surprised by that.
There's some hands of speed out here that tells me possibly otherwise, but we've seen them change it up and then not fake. 3:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Back to return, I believe it's Levi Laws for Mount Carmel. Dylan Reeves, a late sub into the play, and the Rams are going to have to burn a timeout.
Yeah, they had 10 guys on the field, couldn't get everybody in at once, and Jared Shane will have to burn a timeout. Not happy with 10 guys versus 11 on that punt.
Timeouts presented by the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon, MedicineShopMountVernon.com. Ask the Pharmacist with Eric Black will be back on the air Tuesday night after the 5 o'clock news. It'll be right here on AM 940. Ask Eric your questions that you might have about upcoming vaccinations. That'll be the desired topic. You can always call Eric and ask him a question or two while he's on the air with Ask the Pharmacist. 4th Tuesday of every month on WMIX. 242-6552 is your number to communicate with Eric Black on the show, or stop by the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway, and get to know Eric Black and his staff. Glad to have you with us. WMIX, MyWithersRadio.com. Mount Vernon, Illinois, trailing Mount Carmel 6-0. Here in the first, 3:24 to go in this opening quarter. 4th and 7 for the Rams. And Danny, Mount Carmel plays 2 Mount Vernons.
Mount Vernon, Indiana, and Mount Vernon, Illinois.
There you have it.
That's the way it is.
Gets kind of confusing for them at times, keeping the Mount Vernon straight.
The scoreboard updates are as well.
Can be. Bradford on to punt again. Levi Laws standing inside the 10 on the far side. It's going to be a fake, and it's going to be complete to Jacoby Marshall. Can he get the yardage as he dives inside the 35? I don't believe he has it.
Nope, another completed pass. That one goes for 7 yards. Just not enough, as you pointed out. Mount Vernon had some speed guys out here, and 7-yard completion wasn't enough. Mount Vernon will turn the ball over on downs.
Had a direct snap to Reeves, the quarterback. Looked left side to Jacoby Marshall. And it should be a turnover on downs here.
And it is an interesting night. Scoring happening lots of places here this evening.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of quick touchdowns early and a lot of games in the area. On a very important night with actually football weather, even though the stands are across the way. I think if you stat them all in one section or one spot, they'd be about half full here at Mount Carmel.
They're going to go ahead and measure this one. Should be a turnover on downs, and it should be 1st and 10 for the Golden Aces from about their own 35. This isn't even close.
No. You can request a measurement, but it's just delaying the inevitable of a turnover on downs for Mount Vernon.
Rams football is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Familiar faces in new places. Bank with Ray and Bria at Community First Bank's 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. They're along for the ride all season long. We'll be back with you with Rams basketball starting on November the 19th from the Pyramid Plus in Marion. And Lady Rams basketball, of course, and maybe some other things. We'll keep you up to date. Stay tuned for our basketball coverage information as we continue to roll out new things on Twitter, on Facebook, and more. Quarterback Metcalf out of the shotgun. It's going to be a carry to Wampler here. Got past the line of scrimmage, still fighting for yardage on the near hash. Maybe a gain of 3 on the play by Wampler on the ground. And he's effective.
Effective, but boy, a small guy like that, he took 4 or 5 pretty good shots there. Held on to the football, but again, he worked hard, took some punishment to gain those yards that time.
2:49 to play in the first. 6-0 Mount Carmel. 2nd and 7 for the Aces. Working out of the shotgun with a single back set. They'll stick a man in motion. The carry's going to go to Wampler up the left side as he bounces out to the far hash. Fumbles on the play. It's going to be picked up by the Rams.
Yep.
Can they hang on? Looked like Kyle Nelson picked it up off the fumble.
Like I said, you can see Wampler's a scat back a little bit, but, boy, you can also tell that he has the ability to take some shots. Took one there on that inside handoff, what they call a buck trap, and he got inside there and took a shot. And, again, I think you can tell that he is he's an athlete. He likes to get out in the open and run. Not so sure if running inside the tackles is his bread and butter there, and he took a shot there, fumbled at that time.
So what you can do worse, they can do worse better, as you would say, something to that effect. And, of course, the Rams, after losing the ball via turnover on downs, force the turnover, get the fumble recovery. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams on the Mount Carmel 41. 2:33 is your time change of the possession. We're about to the point of seeing our breath. Is that what you're getting at?
We're there here in the river.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, I see it now. It's going to be Miller Gray on a jet sweep up the left side, trying to bounce to the outside. I don't know, maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Well, and that time there, Gray probably stretched that play out a little bit too long. I mean, it's one of those cases of he needed to really, once he stretched, he had to a point of getting to a turn, maybe turning the football and turning it on. And now we've got a discussion amongst an official here. Of course, this field located near the Wabash River. If you go up top here at the Snake Pit, you can see the river. So we're actually down the river valley, which is down the hill from the school. The school built here on this edge. And, yes, we can see our breaths down here on this low-levels football field.
Of course, anything can happen on any given day, but tomorrow is the day that anything could happen. Are you ready? When you meet with Sarah Staley at Country Financial Mount Vernon, you get a one-on-one relationship and a plan that meets your goals. Country Financial, what's your idea of financial security? If I'd known they'd had him mic'd up, we would have hooked in.
15-yard penalty on spearing, leading with the helmet.
That's the first time I've seen that this year.
Well,
not saying it doesn't happen. I just mean I haven't seen it.
Well, I mean, not saying it doesn't happen or it hasn't happened or whatever else.
So, huge benefit there for the Rams. 2:25 mark of the opening quarter. 6-0 Mount Carmel on top. Fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10 on the Mount Carmel 28. It'll be spotted on the near hash. Reeves, the quarterback, under center. Double wingback set. It'll be split to the right with Zane Young. Man in motion is going to be Lloyd. The carry's going to go off tackle to Doug Gardner as he tries to bounce between the hashes. Doesn't get a lot on the play. Maybe a gain of 1 would bring up 2nd and 9 if so. Man.
Yep. Moon's out to our left. Actually, the seating, you can actually sit above the lights on the Mount Carmel side, having been over there a while ago.
It's pretty neat.
Haven't been here in a few years, but boy, it's an outstanding football facility. There's a lot of tradition here. But Mount Vernon, 2nd and 8 from the Mount Carmel 26. Boy, you'd like to see Mount Vernon get on the board here, either by the end of this quarter or especially start the second.
Going to need to make something happen. This time they're going to split Zane Young off to the left. Bradford will be used as a down lineman. Double wingback set here. It's going to be Reeves on the pivot. Carries it himself. Finds a seam along that near hash. Gets inside the 25, it looked like. Maybe down to about the 23. It would be a gain of 3 if it holds. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Rams as we drop below the minute 30 mark. 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0 Mount Carmel on top. Many jest that it's Mount Carmel, Indiana, because they play out of that Big 8 conference. But, man, it's a tough conference. It prepares them, I should say, quite a bit since they joined after the dissolution, you could call it, the North Egypt Conference. 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. 3rd and 5 for the Rams. The ball in the Mount Carmel 23 near hash. C.J. Lloyd, your left wingback. Fullback is going to be Doug Gardner. Reeves is back to pass, looking to complete to Zane Young. Completed on the right side, looking to bounce to the out. It'll be first down yardage. We'll see exactly where it is spotted. I do not have the best vantage point of that location. Looks to be near the 12. If that is the case, it would be 11 through the air. We'll see where the spot is.
Michigan says hello.
I have a couple options there. Is this one a dairy product, perhaps?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, IHSA official Eric Saunders making the trip north to Ann Arbor tomorrow for the Michigan State game.
Cheese is an original member of the Friday night playoff crew.
Yes.
Reeves, the quarterback, will be under center. They're going to go on balance to the left side with Zane Young split to the left. 1st and 10 for the Rams on the Mount Carmel 14, 26 seconds to go. The pitch almost mishandled. Miller Gray does a great job of recovering. He's going to be stranded there in the backfield. Shake some tackles. Going to go back right. Finally brought down. And that's one where maybe you're just better off coming down to avoid the fumble, but he does hang on. It'll be a loss for the Rams. It'll be 2nd and long. It's going to be second nearly forever by comparison. This one's going to come back to near the 30. I'll make it to 25. Not going to be as disastrous as I thought it was, but that's still going to be a significant loss. It's a loss of 11 as we conclude this first quarter. So time was winding down in the first quarter. The Rams got the play off, and now we will end. After 1, the Mount Carmel Golden Aces 6, the Mount Vernon Rams nothing. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years. And many are priced under $10,000. Plus, most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto. Living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Big, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Joe David Cummins from Community First Bank. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel. After 1, the Mount Vernon Rams trail 6-0. It'll be Ram football 2nd and 21 as we switch sides. Ball will be on the Mount Carmel 25 far hash. The Rams will now go left to right here in the second quarter. And if you like the Backstreet Boys 1999 album Millennium and a single larger than life, you'd be in luck. I believe we just heard that. I believe the marching band handled that. That was a pretty good job. Reeves is back to pass, looking for Zane Young through his fingers. Intended target near the near hash of about the 20-yard line.
First incomplete pass for Clayton Reeves tonight.
Been very effective tonight. He'll come to the sideline, talk to Jared Shaner, see what the assignment is going to be this time. 6-0 Mount Carmel on top. We're 3 seconds into the second quarter. 3rd and 21. On the MTC 25-yard line, of course. Rams could really use a score here. They'll split Bradford out to the left, split to the right side. It'll be Zane Young. Fullback is going to be Doug Gardner. The quarterback, Reeves, is under center. Looking to pass again. Looking for a fade route near sideline. Could be dangerous, and they are very thankful. Zane Young, it was overthrown for him, but have to count your blessings. That I think maybe Whetstone, it was a member of the secondary for Mount Carmel. He was not looking, otherwise he could have turned around and had an easy pick. But it'll be 4th and 21 for the Rams on the Mount Carmel 25.
Yeah, that ball was not thrown in the right spot, and it really didn't look like the route was run very well either. Kind of a mix of both worlds being very bad, and that ended up into a 4th down play.
It would seem as if the Rams are going to go for it here on 4th and 21. On the Mount Carmel 25, 11:53 to play in the first half. 6-0 Aces on top, and you'd love to try to get something here. They'll hurry to the line of scrimmage. Split to the right side. It'll be Zane Young. They're going to throw Derek Hunter in the right slot. Play is blown dead. We'll have a timeout, Mount Vernon. This timeout's presented by the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon, 2339 Broadway. Get to know the Medicine Shop. Eric Black and his staff do a great job with the home medical equipment and, of course, vaccinations and their pharmacy. Speaking of vaccinations, that'll be the topic of the next Ask the Pharmacist program on AM 940 Tuesday night after the 5 o'clock news. You can sit in over the radio waves, of course, with Eric Black as they discuss a variety of topics. The 4th Tuesday of every month. This Tuesday just happens to be, of course, vaccinations. Interesting.
Yes.
Even more interesting, the fact that the Rams on 4th and 21 from the 25 looking to go for it here. And I think as often as you've gone for it on 4th down, it's the last game of the season. What do you really have to lose?
Well, you can go for it. That's what you got. Nothing to lose.
See, there you go. I think we're in agreement.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to even punt this or whatever you're thinking at that point.
Plenty of scores rolling in. We'll get to them in just a moment. Whether there be a score or a change of possession. Jared Shaner sends the troops back on the field. Split to the right, Young. Right slot man, of course, will be Derek Hunter. I don't know they're going to go anybody split left. Unbalanced with your wing backs. Gardner will be your right man, the fullback. Reeves is under center. Fumbled, snap. He's going to hurry and pick it up. He is on the run now. Gets a throw off. It's going to be a fade towards Hunter. That one will be tipped away. Hunter tried to go for it. Ooh, that was tapped from.
Intercepted.
Jared Piper went up and over, and it tips into the hands of a Mount Carmel, I believe. I didn't see who ended up with it. Piper ended up with it, you said, the cornerback?
Yep. Tip drill.
Huh.
Bang, bang, up and over.
So it'll be Mount Carmel. It was going to be Mount Carmel football either way, whether it be incomplete or whether it be an interception. They get the interception, and I believe have worse field position than what they would have had if they just batted it down.
Yep. Mount Carmel probably could have batted it down and went on the other way, but they caught it, and that's going to cost them in the long run.
Yikes. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aces. 11:41 to play in this first half. 6-0. Mount Carmel on top. We'll see what they go with here out of the shotgun. Reese Metcalf will be your quarterback. Plenty of options with the 4 wide receivers set. The handoff will go to Wampler. Trying to bust it up the gut there. Gets maybe a couple on the play. Ball was originally spotted on about the 8-yard line. Maybe a gain of 1. It would bring up 2nd and 9 now for Mount Carmel. 11:30 to play here in this first quarter, half rather. 6-0 MTC.
Thanks from Michigan for the love.
Wow.
Yep. Actually, Ann Arbor to be exact.
Oh, and complete quickly on the quick strike. Levi Laws reeled it in at about the 30. Got to the 40 on the near hash and inside the 45. It'll be at the 44, and that's going to be 35 yards through the air, and Luke Jerome move over.
Yep.
That's going to do it for the record books.
That will do it for the records, as they say. Won't take them long to celebrate. They're already off and running.
You bet they are. The quarterback, Metcalf, will work out of the shot. Actually, no, he won't. He's going to go back under center. Single back set. 2 on each side, trying to lure the Rams offside. They do. Should be offside on the defense.
Yep.
They turned our boy the white hat down a little bit. So you're not going to be able to hear him. It'll be spotted on the 49-yard line on the 5-yard penalty. It'll be in Mount Vernon territory now for the Aces, who are looking to move the ball here in this second quarter. Thompson and Laws will be on the left side. On the right, it looks like it'll be Piper and Fashi. Play action here as the lefty is rolling to his right side, able to get it off. It's complete to Laws somehow at about the 45. Breaks to the outside 40. Now he's all the way down to the 20-10. Touchdown. I thought he was initially brought down at about the 35-yard line or pushed out of bounds. Managed to stay on his feet on somehow, I don't know. 49 yards through the air for the touchdown for Levi Laws.
Yep.
Wow.
Got great blocking down the field as well. You could see some great blocking by the receivers, and with that being the case, Mount Carmel has quickly taken a 12-0 lead.
12-0, as Danny just says. Mount Carmel on top. This is WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting, bottom of the hour. Here on the road at Mount Carmel, they're going to undoubtedly go for 2, try to make it 14-0. Wow. Laws pretty well carried at that time. For the Golden Aces, a couple of completions, ends up in a quick score. They marched 92 yards down the field. Unreal. Metcalf sent a man in motion up the left side. Now the quick turnaround, and there it is. That's Levi Laws. Was used as the decoy in the backfield, ends up catching the 2-point conversion attempt. 14-0 Mount Carmel, 10:47 to go. Here in the first half.
Well, and here's the thing. Mount Vernon's been able to move the football, but again, it's a case of they can't score. And Mount Carmel's been able to get a couple big plays and score, and that's the way it goes in this case.
I believe we have quite a few scores rolling in right now. Quite a few rolling in. I know we have some South 7 stuff. I know the Orphans lead Mascoutah after 1, 14-0. So Centralia look is 3/4 away from 9-0, 14-0 on top of Mascoutah.
Is that the end of one?
Yes, at the end of one.
There's a shocking score, end of one. Mattoon leads Jerseyville 6-0. Others include Chester over Hamilton County 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. CZR over Fairfield 14-8 in the second quarter. It is Carmel over Alvarado Trico 22-8 at the end of one. It is Cesarville Waltonville trailing El Dorado now 14-8 in the second quarter.
Those scores presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Of course, Tony wants you to join the State Farm team. Find his office at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower, Mount Vernon, or log on to TonyWilt.com. This one's not going to get very far. Hunter will pick it up on the far side off of the kickoff at about the 35. He was absolutely drilled on the far side of the field. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 10:43 mark of this second quarter. Trailing by a pair of touchdowns. It's 14-0 Mount Carmel. We'll have more scores coming your way in our Second Chance Auto halftime show. We'll also keep you up to date throughout the night. If you really want to stay up to date, almost by the minute, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports, and we'll have a full recap at the conclusion of tonight's activities on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Rams will get another chance here, the double wingback spread. Right, it'll be Young, split to the left, it'll be Pat Bradford. It'll be a handoff to Doug Gardner, gain of maybe 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Rams. The ball will be on the 32-yard line. 10:30 to play in this first half, 14-0 Mount Carmel. Rams desperately trying to avoid 0-9. A lot going on the Twitterverse tonight, it would appear.
Well, yeah, it's a busy night. High school sports. Of course, the Cardinals are playing. St. Louis Cardinals, that is.
Lloyd will be in motion. Handoff's going to go to Gardner again. Arm tackle there. No. Reeves kept it himself. Fooled everybody. On that time, just couldn't get much yardage out of it. Maybe a no-gainer if lucky. It'd bring up 3rd and 9 for the Rams. We drop below the 10-minute mark here in quarter number 2. 14-0 Mount Carmel on top, and Rams just not moving the ball effectively on the ground. That's something the Aces defense has been very successful at this year, and that's stopping the run game for many teams.
Yeah. Mount Vernon's been able to move it, but not able to do much.
Split to the left side. It'll be Bradford. On the right, it'll be Zane Young. Same personnel for the Rams. Miller Granger, right wing back. Left wing back will be Lloyd. Doug Gardner, the fullback. The quarterback, Reeves, is under your center. Looking at his left side, the pass. Completes it to Bradford. Bradford got it at about the 40-yard line, down at about the 45.
Got it.
Might have a first down.
Got it, baby.
So Pat the Bat steps up. Been a long time since we said Pat the Bat.
Pat the Bat, 10 yards and a Mount Vernon first down the way it looks.
Do baseball nicknames carry over to football?
It has to after all that.
There you go.
Have to let him have it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 as Bradford steps up big on the completion. Reception, I should say. Just mesmerized by all these scores rolling in. Some shockers, some non-shockers, of course. Some that we very, very much expected. Interesting nonetheless. Reeves will be the quarterback under center. He's looking to roll to pass. A fade coming to the near side. Can Young catch up to it? Young did not see it come out of the quarterback's hands whatsoever. Could have caught him in stride near the 40, but instead it'll fall incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now as the clock stops at 8:58. 14-0 is your second quarter score.
Yeah, one very interesting one. A team that have some big hopes in the postseason, kind of pedaling backwards a little bit.
Ruh-roh. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dick Sina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
You throw that fade pattern as a receiver, you got to make sure to be the aggressor in running the pattern, not let the defender run you where he wants.
Lloyd will be in motion. It's going to be a handoff on a turnaround to Miller Gray. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. Clock will roll. 8:50 to play in this first half. Still a 14-0 2-touchdown Golden Ace lead. Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
About 2-yard gain.
Oh, that's the PA guy, not the official.
That's the PA guy, yes. PA guy and official both sound about the same volume-wise and everything. Questioning of a record now of how good is this team. I didn't pay attention to me at work today.
Bottom of the second, Cardinals have 2 aboard, scoreless. They're looking to close out the NLCS night. Fade route coming near side. This time Derek Hunter's a target. He'll reel it. Gets it about the 30 in Mount Carmel territory. There's going to be a flag here as well. We'll see whom it's on. Derek Hunter did a heck of a job rolling that one at about the 30.
20-yard pass, first down, Clayton Reeves.
I say
we'll see what the penalty is.
He corralled and rolled.
We'll see if the penalty is a defense or an offense. When it usually comes like that, you do have to worry about it being offensive pass interference on the push-off. So we'll see what happens here.
Face mask on the defense, so none of the above.
That would be a 5-yarder. That's a first down anyway for Mount Carmel. Mount Vernon has 6. And again, here it is, Chris, kind of the synopsis of an 8-week-plus season where Mount Vernon is starting to knock on the door again. We'll see if they can actually punch it in for a score. Did I shock you or something? Or
no, that just haven't heard that word in a while.
I'll put it back up.
No, keep it coming.
First time I've been able to use that in a few years.
Takes me back to my English ed days. Ball spotted on the near hash for Clayton Reeves and the Rams. The ball in the Mount Carmel 21, 7:57 to play in this second quarter, 14-0. Aces on top. Lloyd will be in motion. Same personnel. Miller Gray's going to get the carry and not get much out of it. There's a wall off of that defensive line, of course. Hayden Robinson, Kane Garcia, Austin Roos, Sean Flickinger for the Aces all there.
Inside handoff there that time, and absolutely nothing but maroon jerseys clogging that middle up for Mount Carmel.
You'll have that.
Well, in this defense, more of a power defense. I think if you go side to side, linebacker would get there, but they pretty well stuffed that inside handoff there pretty easy.
So the center, Tyler Bradley, the junior, to the line first. Quarterback Clayton Reeves will be under him. Split to the right, it'll be Derek Hunter, who's done a great job tonight. Limited action. Handoff's going to be a sweep up the left side. Miller Gray's going to be brought down for a mega loss at about the 30.
Gabe Margolin, a sophomore, 6'2", 190, blew through one blocker, blew through another blocker, and threw Miller Gray to the ground. I mean, that was an excellent one-man effort that basically shed blockers everywhere to make the tackle for Mount Carmel. Very impressive for a sophomore to be blasting through the offensive line like that.
Of course, you have a couple of sophomores getting to know each other here. Let's see, 6:42 to go in the first half, 3rd and 17 for the Rams. The ball will be on the 28-yard line, so shy of the 30. Play clock is at 11.
I wonder if this person ate too many peanut M&Ms, fell asleep.
That or forgot how to text.
Well, that or he's not allowed to.
That's true.
There's somebody with him.
You got to remember that guy prefers snail mail for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I do too. But
well, right, 6:22 to play.
You got to be careful because somebody listening will remember that on you.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I'm just protecting their interests. As is he. We have a timeout on the field. This is presented by the Medicine Shop Mount Vernon, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. MedicineShopMountVernon.com. Ask the Pharmacist with Eric Black returns Tuesday night, AM 940, after the 5 o'clock news. Would love to have something out of. Are they at Cahokia tonight? Oh, that's right, they are. I know that for a fact. Of course, Triad at Althoff tonight. What's that? So some interesting stuff going on.
Well, another one is SVWW is tied at 14 in Saline County with El Dorado. That is an interesting matchup. Carmi over Eldorado Tricolor 22-18 to 1. Now Carmi needs a win to get in for sure at 6-3. So it's a interesting matchup and battle around the state as some of the scores come rolling in.
Let's see if we can't find that Triad Althoff. That's one I'm very curious about. See if we can't get it. 3rd and 17 for the Rams out of the timeout, going left to right here in the second quarter. 6:22 remains. 2-touchdown affair. It's 14-0. Mount Carmel on top. In the right slot will be Miller Gray. Split to the right, it'll be Derek Hunter. On the left is Pat Bradford. Right wing back now is going to be Doug Gardner. Lloyd in the backfield as well. Reeves is going to roll to the right side. Good block there by Lloyd. They're going to pump one down the field intended for Gardner. It's going to be picked off. Picked off by number 20, Jared Piper again.
Oh, wow.
His second interception of the night. It looked like he reeled it in at the 1, went into the end zone, came back out.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, Mount Carmel's lucky that was not a safety.
Yes, they were.
That ball is as close to being in the end zone as you can have it. And Mount Carmel will start 99 3/4, maybe 99.9 yards away from their end zone with 6:11 to go in the first half.
Well, the part I found interesting about it, DC, was just the sheer fact that he caught it in stride as if he was going in for a touchdown at about the half-yard line.
Yeah, if I was him, I'd have taken it down and understand. You got to understand the situation you're in. High school football kid's probably not going to run one back 100 yards.
His second interception, the second one where he probably should have batted down the last time.
That's the third turnover for Mount Vernon. Mount Carmel will come out 4 receivers.
1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. And they're going to try to run a QB sneak right up the middle. Looks like try to get some ground here. 2nd and probably about 8 here for the Golden Aces. 6:04 to play in the half. 14-0 Mount Carmel. They're going to have quite the distance to go here as they pick off the Clayton Reeves pass at about the half-yard line.
Interested in the Charleston score. Mattoon beating Jerseyville. Of course, Jerseyville's 8-0 at this point. Uh-oh, something's happening.
Buzz.
Buzz. You can probably hear it. Something's going on.
Of course, we have an interesting angle tonight on MyWeathersRadio.com. The video is fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson, where they have a party every weekend. Find out more at dales-hd.com. Remember, they are the only Harley dealer in Southern Illinois that offers a 10-year life-of-cycle warranty. 5:52 to play here in the first half. That was a 4-yard gain. Are you kidding me? To the 5-yard line for the Aces. That's where the new spot is. Rams trailing 14-0. So a new angle here tonight due to the circumstances and making the best of it.
Hey, it is what it is. Either that or we send him up there 122 steps up. Run that extension cord to there.
Well, if we would have had the coax, we would have
done it.
Run it across the field.
Take off.
Stick it about the 50. We have a new 50-yard line.
You get the steps.
It's a cable coax.
I'm going to tell you, steps 105 to 110, that's the roughest ones.
Well, after you make it past that, you're home free, and it's going to be a pass coming up the left side intended for Laws again. Falls incomplete at about the 35-yard line, just a step off.
Mount Vernon could have been hauled for holding there that time. You could see a defensive back for Mount Vernon kind of tug that jersey real quick and then pull that hand back, so Mount Vernon got away with a hold. But what you get away with is not called a penalty.
Mount Vernon cheerleaders getting some love on MyWeathersRadio.com. 5:37 to go.
I got to say this. The Mount Vernon cheerleaders are one of the best teams around because of their toughness and grittiness to be cheering in the conditions they have. When I've heard about other cheerleading teams leaving games because it's too wet, too cold, I congratulate the Mount Vernon Rams cheerleaders. Very great team going on down there.
You and me both, brother. Metcalf looking up to the right side for Laws. It's complete. He'll step out of bounds as he's about pushed out shy of the 20, close to the 15. That'll be a gain of about 10 through the air for Levi Laws again. 5:30 to play in this half. 14-0. And
he's got 2 catches for 59 yards so far. Of course, one of those was a touchdown pass.
Of course, their competition season is coming up. We mean the Mount Vernon Township High School cheerleaders. They could use another state title.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a few.
Hey, state titles are state titles,
97, 03, 08, 09, I think. As they're looking down this side again, and that's going to be just too tough to reach. Great coverage, as you said, by Travis Mitchell.
Yep, right in on the inside.
Austin Thompson up the near side.
And the receiver there, what he has to do is lead down the numbers of the field and let it go. And Mitchell saw him, what he was doing, and he kind of sucked up into him. And the receiver kind of ran more toward the numbers instead of the sideline, I should say. And with that, Mitchell was able to make a great defensive play.
Did what he needed to do. 2nd and 10 for the Aces. 5:24 to play in this first half. The ball in the 17.
That's Florida losing 21-6. Kind of goes what we heard at the restaurant.
Carey's going to come off of the end around. Wide open scene up this near side. 35, 40, 45. Ooh, possibly a touchdown saving tackle by DeVar Davis. The ball carrier on that play was number 35, Thomas Allen, the 5'11 junior. And a great job by number 40, DeVar Davis, to trip him up at about the 49-yard line, still in Golden Aces territory.
35-yard run that time again. I have been very impressed with the blocking downfield of the Mount Carmel receivers because they do a great job getting down the field, not only initiating the block, but holding the block as well.
Out of the shotgun again with a single back set. Looking down that far side, it'll be complete again. Number 35, the man this time, Thomas Allen. Gets it about the 30, in goal in Mount Vernon territory, I should say. So about a 21-yard gain through the air if that spot holds. Might be a little bit more than that. At this 5:09 mark of the first half, it's down to the 28, pardon me. That'll actually be 23 yards.
Yep, 9th first down for Mount Carmel here in this game.
5:06 to play in this first half. Rams football is presented by Community First Bank. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, the official voice of the Rams. Out of the shotgun, it's going to be the quarterback, Metcalf. Handoff this time to Wampler. Tried to bust between the tackles and make something happen inside the far hash. Doesn't get much on the play, DC. Maybe a gain of 2.5 to bring up 2nd and about 7 for the Golden Aces at 4:36 mark.
Mount Vernon did a little bit better job. They're going to have to shut it down here, try to prevent Mount Carmel from getting in the end zone here.
See what happens. Metcalf out of the shotgun, a couple on the left, a couple on the right, with Wampler sprinkled in the backfield. That pass, oh, Weber was going in for the kill had it been completed to Wampler.
That's the old alligator arm trick.
Wow.
Receiver hears footsteps, sticks the arms out, pulls the arms back into the body to avoid that smoke hit. Boy, Mount Vernon had him lined up, that's for sure.
Woo. And here we go. The quarterback, Metcalf, will get his instructions. See if I can go back to my sheet yet. Looks like Thompson and Laws on the left, split and slot respectively. Piper and number 82, Caleb Klein, will be on the right side. It's going to be a carry now by Wampler up the near hash. Looks like he might be shy of first down yardage at about, I can't see that yard marker, maybe at about the 20. Ooh, it's going to be right about the 19-yard line, shy of a first down. It's going to be 4th and short for the Aces. 4th and just mere inches.
I thought it was a Stanford tree down here, Cardinal, but it wasn't. I was kind of wondering about that. But
well, I saw Alice and I saw the Hatter. We have the playing cards.
Like I said, I thought it was a Stanford tree down here, Stanford Cardinal.
They make it interesting. There's no doubt about it.
Yes, having fun.
Uh-oh. I see a problem here. Oh, I got to get back to the game. I'm sorry. It'll be.
Should be a first down for Mount
Carmel. I thought so.
On the keeper.
Sorry, I got distracted counting the aces here in this deck of marching band cards.
They're there. I counted them all ago. I was already ahead of you. Don't you worry.
Well, they have 2 aces of hearts.
Oh, they stacked the deck.
Yeah, I realize that is irrelevant
you shot
at this
in the old
point.
West.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's like the old Bugs Bunny trick where he pulled out the 21 card.
There are some things you don't need to have around me, and stuff like that is among them because that detracts my attention. So it'll be a first down for the Aces, 1st and 10 now for Mount Carmel, 3:29 to play here in this first half. 14-0 ball game. Glad to have you with us. After this one, we'll pick a Rend Lake College, our final Rend Lake College football player of the game for the 2012 season. Rend Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands. Already almost picked off by Jacoby Marshall. He was spying on that quarterback, number 7, of course, Reese Metcalf, the junior, and almost came up with it. Jumped when he didn't have to and caught it near his crotch and had some issues.
Well, the thing was that pass was there, and you can see, like you said, he jumped the route. That was a slant, and you can see him jump in there, and that ball hit him right in the 7 in the shoulder pads. And goodness gracious, he couldn't have had a better pick than anything there and dropped it to the ground. Boy, that could have been handy if he was able to pick that one off.
Quarterback Metcalf, of course, will be out of the shotgun with a single back set. Split to the right, 2 on the left. Play action here, looking down the left side. It is complete. And stretching out for the end zone, maybe not quite coming up with it, is Austin Thompson. It'd be about a 17-yarder, if not in the end zone. It's going to be short from my vantage point.
About a 17-yard gain.
They'll take it.
First down, 11th of the game. And Mount Carmel knocking on the door again.
So let's see what happens.
I'm trying something new on this tonight so I don't get trouble. Hotboxed.
I see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I have no clue, but I'm just going to assume that you do.
Yeah,
because we're usually kind of on the same wavelength.
Kind of, yeah.
It is going to be a carry by Wampler. Halfback dive, and he gets in. It's going to be a touchdown for the Aces. They now lead 20-0. 2:44 remains in this first half, and they'll go for 2.
Wampler with his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one a 1-yard variety with 2:44 to go. And Mount Carmel very efficiently here starting to put things away.
We shall see.
And they will, of course, go for 2.
I have a feeling they're going to go out of the shotgun. Call me crazy.
Yep. Would make sense.
Yeah, I suppose.
And Mount Vernon with 2:44 to go will
empty backfield here for the Aces. In motion, it's going to be Thompson. They're going to look for the fade for Piper. Catches the ball on defense a little bit better. Slipped through his hands that time.
Pass. Interesting thing here is, as the band goes in front of us, is all 3 2-point conversions have been passes, not runs. And you would think Mount Carmel would run the football a little bit here, but they have not done that here to go for 2-point conversions. Just a thought as postseason, and teams start looking at things, defending the 2-point play.
I do have a score out of the Southwestern Conference.
All right.
O'Fallon leads Beast, Belleville East 20-0.
We need that game.
I was actually looking for another one and found that one.
If that one don't come through, I'm not sure our Friday night plans are any good.
Hope my boy Norm would have a different one, but he had one that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
As we wait for the kickoff, don't think we're going to be able to sneak in a lengthy scoreboard update.
No,
we'll
wait.
We'll get to that in a Second Chance Auto halftime show. 2:44 remains in the second quarter. 20-0. The Aces are on top. One of three tonight on 2-point conversions. Kicking off will be Fabian Nordell. Back to return for the Rams. It'll be DeVar Davis, the far man. The near man will actually be C.J. Lloyd, both at about the 10-yard line. Nordell's kick won't go very far. That is going to be not much, and the Golden Aces could recover.
Yeah, they did.
The Rams weren't ready for it, expecting a deep kick. The problem is, doing your scouting, you know they don't kick it very deep ever.
Well,
and so the Golden Aces will get it.
It's almost a pooch kick, and the front line for Mount Vernon's backing up. Again, they turned their backs, and Mount Carmel basically did an onside fair catch is what they did. Were able to run down and make the play, and they have it inside Mount Vernon territory, 2:40 to go, and another opportunity for Mount Carmel to get a touchdown here heading into halftime. It went the maximum 10 yards. Mount Carmel recovered it, and it should be Mount Carmel football, and that's what it's going to be. Frontline guys on kickoffs cannot turn their backs, and Mount Vernon did that.
Not at all. Man. So the Golden Aces will get the football back. 2:40 to play. I am just mesmerized by the deck of cards in front of us.
Yeah, a lot of jokers. There's some other jokers down there, too. Sure,
really? I didn't see any.
I'm just saying in
general. I gotcha. You have some deuces. That's all it is. Huh. It's all. I guess if you're a female, you're an ace. If you're a dude, you're a deuce. That makes sense. If you're a dude, you're a deuce.
That was scary.
Could be. We'll have your Second Chance Auto halftime show coming up at the break. We'll talk about plenty of things. Our thoughts on the snake pit. Not that they matter. Sometimes they do.
Well.
We're in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios as well, of course, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon. See the new 2013 Explorer, Edge, and Escape.
What's
the domination of the SUV crossover category. Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, fordsquare.com. Find them on Facebook.
Do we know what the delay is at all?
No, I wish I knew. The shotgun. Single back set with Wampler in the backfield. The quarterback, Metcalf, looking to the near side. Oh, somehow completed and then tripped up immediately following the catch is number 35, Thomas Allen.
Another first down.
Another ace first down. Pulling the aces out of their sleeves here. Dust off that old cliche.
Yeah.
Throw 3 on the right side, 1 on the left this time. There, look at that far side. It's going to be picked off by Thomas Weber. And the Rams will get the interception as Weber picks it off at about the 20-yard line. So the Rams will have it 1st and 10, and a good job by the Ram Jr.
Yeah, just step back throw, not even look to where you're throwing it, and got picked off. Basically, that's what that was.
Weber had a heck of an angle on that one, coming around from that far side. Somehow must have looked into the eyes of the quarterback, Metcalf, and picked it right off.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Rams at their own 19, 2:22 to play. Here in the first half, 20-0 Aces.
Mount Vernon is stepping into those pass patterns, and you can see that they are reading things a lot better as this game goes along as far as what Mount Carmel likes to do.
There's a lot of potential here in this Rams team. It's going to be Lloyd on a sweep up the near side, trying to bounce to the outside. Spent all that time trying to get to the outside. Not much yardage on the play. Gets maybe about 5 if lucky.
It's a pretty good run. That's his first carry since the first carry of the ball game. Way back, obviously, in the first quarter. A lot of firsts on that particular sentence.
So Althoff leads Triad 17-0 in the second quarter. Hello.
That figures.
Sounds about right. Yep. I thought Althoff was one of the better teams we've seen this year.
I did too.
Clayton Reeves under center, the quarterback for the Rams, looking to Bradford on the left, complete. Trying to break to the outside. Bulldozes the man. Gains, I don't know, about 9 or 10 on the play.
And Mount Vernon with another first down.
Wow, Pat the Bat turned into a bulldozer on us.
Yeah. Of course, it's, you know,
about 11
senior,
yards.
Last time he puts on the shoulder pads and helmet as a Ram.
as we are near the top of the 8 o'clock hour here on WMIX. We'll take care of that shortly. 2:03 to play in this first half. 20-0. Rams trailing the Golden Aces, trying to move the football. Reeves from under center looking to pass near side. Lobs it for Derek Hunter. Complete. No, tipped away. Oh. Hunter thought he had it, tipped it back to himself at about the 40. Juggled it until about the 35 where it was tipped away. Good coverage by Piper and the Golden Aces. Ramsell's got a big break.
A double move at the line of scrimmage, and you could see Hunter made a turn to the inside and spun back, and the defender had to get back into play. The ball was put perfectly there by Clayton Reeves. Hit him in the hands, but he just was unable to corral it. Had a couple of shots at it to catch and be running. Carbondale is going to be home for the holiday, I should say playoffs. 4-5 as they're down 27-0 to Harrisburg.
Speaking of shutouts, it's 20-0 here. Golden Aces on top. Rams have it 2nd and 10. It's going to be a carry coming up the near side. It'll be C.J. Lloyd. Brought down for no gain at about the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10. Clock will continue to move. We've reached the 1:40 mark of this second quarter. Your Second Chance Auto halftime show will be coming up. Of course, Rams football, as always, is presented by the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Community First Bank of the Heartland. 5 locations exclusively serving Jefferson County. Welcome back to Personal Banking.
Carmel will get in. They're up big, 36-8 on Alvarado Trico at the half. So they're 6-3. They're in. They'll be in 2A.
There's that. And there's 1:13 left to go in the half. 3rd and 10 for the Rams. Lloyd's going to be in motion. Reeves the pivot carry to the near side. Yeah, it gets to about maybe the 40. It'd be a gain of 5 and make it 4th and 5. Rams do, I believe, have one timeout remaining, but we will have a timeout.
Somebody called a timeout.
Timeout presented by the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find them online at medicineshopmountvernon.com. Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop do a great job down there. Eric also does a phenomenal job with Ask the Pharmacist. That'll be this coming Tuesday night after the 5 o'clock news. Ask Eric Black your questions. This week's topic will be vaccinations. It's 242-6552. Put that number in your speed dial or your memory bank. When you have a question on Tuesday for Eric Black, it's Ask the Pharmacist, 4th Tuesday of every month after the 5 o'clock news on AM 940. Or you might know it better as AM 94. Or you might not. You might know it better as WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting, as it is the top of the hour, 1 minute past the 8 o'clock hour. Glad to have you with us, whether you're listening to us on your radio or watching online at mywithersradio.com. We're proud to have you. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Jeff Crow is with us. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studio. I think she's hoping to watch some football next week. She has some rooting interest going on tonight down there in Saline County.
Okay.
Rams looking to punt. It'll be Bradford. Nobody back for the Aces. This is going to be a booming punt. It's going to hit ground at about the 22. Ooh, it bounced out of bounds at about the 18. Not a bad punt by Pat the Bat.
53 seconds to go here in the first half. Mount Carmel will have one more shot at trying to march it down the field and get another score, already leading 20-0 here in what has been a dominating second quarter by Mount Carmel, especially stats passing-wise, especially having completed passes to, goodness gracious, five receivers so far.
We'll have the Heartland Accounting halftime stats coming up in your Second Chance Auto halftime show. 53 seconds left to go in the first half on the road at Mount Carmel. The Golden Aces leading the Rams 20-0. Metcalf will work out of the shotgun. High snap. It's going to be a handoff to Laws off the end around going up the right side. Still at a loss as of now. Manages, I believe, to get a gain of 1. Runs all that way for a gain of maybe about 1.5. They'll give him 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 21.
First time he's ran the football, and boy, he took a while to get there.
He's versatile. We knew that last year when he was a freshman. 30 seconds to play in the half. 2nd and 7 for the Aces. They give him 3. Ball in the 22. It's 20-0 Mount Carmel on top. They are 1 of 3 of 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. That's a sign.
Yeah.
The quarterback, the lefty Metcalf, looking to pass up the far sideline. It'll bounce almost into the hands of Jacoby Marshall. 3rd and 7. The clock stops at 14.
Thing about Metcalf, not a bad passer, but boy, he is quick, and he is going to throw it where that receiver should be, no matter who's there or not. Seen a couple of those passes picked off tonight. That would be my concern for him as you move along in the playoffs, is better defenses might read him a little bit better than tonight.
Of course, also in your Second Chance Auto halftime show, we'll talk about the recent success of the Rams underclass football teams. It's all coming up on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. 14 ticks here. It's 3rd and 7 for the Aces. Ball in their own 22. Up 20-0. It'll be flipped in the backfield, immediately brought down by Quayman Cantley.
That was a
was
pass.
The target. I believe that to be Thomas Allen, and that'll make it 4th and about. I thought I saw a loss on that one.
Oh, yeah, -5.
At least.
-5 on the pitch pass. Mount Carmel halftime. Time will run out.
So clock will wind down, and the teams will head into the locker rooms. Here on senior night at the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel, the Mount Vernon Rams trail 20-0 to the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. We'll come back with your Second Chance Auto halftime show. This is Rams football presented by Community First Bank.
What happened in the game last night? Did you hear that score? What did Coach think of the team's effort? Find the answers to these questions and more on the Saturday Sports Show. Every week following the 8 o'clock news, WMIX Sports finds the answers you need and discovers a different side of your favorite coach with our question of the week. Join WMIX Sports for the Saturday Sports Show on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I've been a nurse with Good Samaritan for many, many years. One of the best things about my job is knowing that I work for a hospital that cares so much about the community. We're dedicated to attracting the best physicians and investing in the most advanced medical technologies. Whether it's radiology, oncology, or advanced heart care, we provide some of the nation's most advanced treatment options right here in Southern Illinois. That way patients never have to travel far from their families to receive the care they need. I'm always happy when families come visit. And starting in 2013, that sort of thing will happen even more. That's when Good Samaritan opens our all-new regional health center. Everything about the new center has been designed with patients in mind. It features all private rooms and family-friendly areas that make it easier for visitors to stay overnight. I can't wait to see what Good Samaritan does with this exciting new facility.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Hi, this is Star Reed with People's National Bank. Since 1909, People's National Bank has been devoted to providing accounts and services designed around customers' needs. With our convenient banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. From online banking, bill pay, mobile banking, and even e-statements, People's National Bank is there for you. People's National Bank. Member FDIC.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years. And many are priced under $10,000. Plus, most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto. Living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And welcome back to the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Jeff Crow brings you the video on MyWithersRadio.com. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studio. We're at the half at Mount Carmel, 20-0. The Aces lead the Rams here at the break. Of course, for over 32 years, Second Chance Auto is proud to have put families throughout the region in dependable vehicles at reasonable prices. Second Chance Auto living and contributing to the community they serve, proudly supporting the Mount Vernon Rams. And Danny, of course, talking about this one, 3 touchdowns in the first half for the Golden Aces, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air, and the Golden Aces have you could consider it a commanding halftime lead of 20-0.
No, it could be. Mount Vernon has moved the football. It's kind of been a microcosm of the season where Mount Vernon's been able to move the football, been able to do some things, been able to get some first downs, but at times have not been able to score. And because of that, Mount Vernon has found themselves score deficient, as they say. And with that being the case, they find themselves out down here by a score of 20-0 here in Mount Carmel.
There you have it. Here at the break, it's your Second Chance Auto Halftime Show. We'll still have your Heartland Accounting halftime stats coming up. We also owe you a Tony Wilt scoreboard update as well as a little bit of discussion here on the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel. We need to slip out for a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the Mount Vernon Rams deficit here at the half, 20-0 Mount Carmel. This is Rams football on WMIX.
At Banterra, we understand that banking is a relationship. It's a friendly face that knows your name, understands your needs, supports your goals. Banterra offers a complete range of personal and business banking products with competitive rates and loans that range from small projects to multi-million-dollar opportunities. We offer conveniences such as online banking, mobile banking, and direct deposit. For a strong community bank with exceptional customer service, Banterra is a smart choice for your banking needs. Banterra Bank, a proud supporter of Southern Illinois high school sports. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Red Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Red Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
This is Rams football on WMIX, powered by Community First Bank.
And welcome back to your Second Chance Auto Halftime Show. Second Chance believes in lasting relationships, and that's why generations of families have continued coming back for over 32 years. The largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in one location, most priced under $10,000. It's Second Chance Auto, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. And here at the half, the Rams not faring quite as well as Second Chance. They're down 20-0 here at the break. And the Golden Aces look to be every part of legit. Not quite the team we saw 1 year ago, but still a very formidable opponent here for the Rams in Week 9.
Well, and it's a formidable opponent with the tradition and stuff that Mount Carmel has going for them, and it's being that it is 20-0. And really, Mount Carmel hasn't had to do much here tonight, but Mount Vernon again moving the football, gaining yards, gaining first downs, doing things between the 20s, like I call it, but can't break that door down to get in the end zone. They've had several opportunities, just cannot get that done.
Of course, we do owe you the Heartland Accounting halftime stats. Heartland Accounting, let them help make your small business a success. Your small business experts, Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. We have the numbers.
Well, first downs, Mount Vernon with 7, Mount Carmel with 12. Turnovers, Mount Vernon 2, Mount Carmel with 3. Penalties, Mount Vernon 2 for 20, Mount Carmel 3 for 25. The rushing department, Mount Carmel leads Mount Vernon 59-32 and leads in the passing department 228-75 for a total of 227-107 as Mount Vernon trails at the half to Mount Carmel by a score of 20-0.
There you have it. Those are your Heartland Accounting halftime stats. We'll wrap them up with the post-game stats in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show. For now, we could probably slip out for another quick break, come back, and keep it here as we'll talk plenty more on your halftime show. We'll get in a scoreboard update. We'll have plenty more to come. We will also discuss our thoughts on the Snake Pit, a great place to catch a high school football game. That's all coming up here on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Let's see. They're going to put 3 on the clock, so we still have about 11 minutes to discuss some things here. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. This is Rams football on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers with a look at your next rad weather. A strange shower this evening, otherwise mostly cloudy and cool tonight, although 42. Tomorrow morning clouds giving way to sunshine, high 61. And then tomorrow night will be mostly clear, low near 40. Sunday, mostly sunny, becoming breezy and warmer, high 73. And the outlook for Monday, variable cloudiness, breezy and warm, high temperature of 75. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Have you ever been traveling out of town and realized you needed cash? Using another bank's ATM can cost you a few extra dollars in fees to get the cash you need. Well, not anymore. People's National Bank introduces MoneyPass. MoneyPass allows you to use over 23,000 additional ATMs in the United States without any fees. Stop by People's National Bank. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com or moneypass.com to find out more information. People's National Bank, providing our customers the highest quality products and services since 1909. Member FDIC. Equal housing.
There's nothing like it. Halloween at Dale's Harley-Davidson. Hi, this is Matt Watercutty, and this Friday night at the Granada is our annual Dale's Harley-Davidson Halloween party to benefit Lifeboat Alliance, the newly opened homeless shelter in Mount Vernon. It's from 6 till 10:30. Free food. Oh, yeah, and free drinks, of course. Costume contest and lots of great music by Jeff Widows. An awesome silent auction. Advance tickets are only $10 and $15 at the door. Dale Harley-Davidson is celebrating Halloween for Lifeboat Alliance at the Granada this Friday. Special thanks to our sponsors, Azusa Printing, Independent Waste, and People's National Bank. Come join the party with Dale's Harley-Davidson at the Granada Friday night from 6 to 10:30. Free food and free drinks, costume contest, and lots of great music by Jeff Widows. An awesome silent auction. Advance tickets are only $10 and $15 at the door. Check us out on Facebook and online at dales-hd.com.
Welcome. We have been expecting you.
Let's go back up to the gridiron on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel. 20-0, the Golden Aces lead this one at the half. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. For over 32 years, it's been Second Chance Auto. They are proud to have put families throughout the region in dependable vehicles at reasonable prices. Second Chance Auto, living and contributing to Mount Vernon's proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams. We have plenty of time to keep it here, discuss some things, get into a scoreboard update. We're still trying to track down some more scores here at the break. The Snake Pit, Danny, as it's affectionately known as, of course, Riverview Stadium, I believe it's its God-given name, so to speak. But I think Legends Field is the name of the actual surface. But my actually first time here, I know we used to play back in the late 90s, these two teams, but I was still in high school and didn't have my driver's license yet. And in 1999, the final meeting of these two, I believe, was on the road, if it wasn't. For some reason, I know I couldn't come to the last road meeting here at the Snake Pit, but a great facility, 122 golden steps to get from the bottom to the top, and the high school overlooks this football field. If you're a fan sitting at the very top, you are overlooking the lights, and that is just incredible.
Well, I don't know if Mr. Crow can video shoot something up to the top there and scale the bleachers as we go as far as how high it is, 122 steps up to the top there where the fans sit. A lot of people are not here filling those seats here tonight at Mount Carmel.
We got a decent video. Unfortunately, because of the cuts we had to make and how far we had to send him away from us, he is not within audio range.
Oh.
But, it's one of those things where he's getting a pretty good shot of it
Well, you can kind of
right now.
see it halfway up, about 122 steps, and when you get to the top of the stadium in the daylight, you can actually be above the lights that light the field here, and you can actually look out and see the Wabash River over here and and Indiana, and a big practice facility around here. And they have done some things in previous years over here. The visitors and home side would have to sit together over there and sing Kumbaya on that side of the half because they'd split the sides of the bleachers there, the concrete stadium. So one of the more unique facilities in southern Illinois as far, and maybe the state of Illinois as far as football goes.
Well, and exactly. And, of course, as we near the end of this halftime break, we still have about 6 minutes left. And you take a look at the stadium, you take a look at some of the other stadiums around Illinois and, dare I say, Indiana. You kind of sense something special about this one. A lot of great football, I should say, has been played here over the years, many semifinal matchups and things of that nature. You think about the guys like, and most recently especially Luke Drone, who went to Illinois State and excelled, and I think went AF too.
Oh.
But you think about some of the players that have come through here that excelled in college and beyond. And you just think about the reason that they call this Legends Field. It's just a great place to come watch a football game, and I know I'm seeing it from a different aspect than most of the fans would be, but a very nice seating section along the way.
Well, it is, and it's one of those places that have had a lot of historic games, a lot of historic teams over here, and what we like to talk about, the good old days with the NEC battles that used to go on over here. Of course, Harrisburg makes a trip over here every other year and plays. Of course, Mount Carmel was second in '74. Of course, everybody remembers the two games in '01 and '02 with Driscoll that went in overtime and last two-point conversion decisions. And then they did win it in 1981 and in Class 3A. So they have been to the mountaintop 3 seconds. And then, of course, all the tradition, been here for Johnson City, been here for Heron, Mater Dei's been here, Wilmette's been here. So, I mean, some very good football programs have made the trek here to Mount Carmel, Illinois. And, of course, they're starting to come around as far as baseball. They've had some good runs there. Tennis, of course, girls basketball, everybody has heard of Tyra Buss. So, not just a football power anymore, but mainly what it's known for. A very nice facility here. And, talking to some of the fans from over there on that side, and I made that journey up to 122 steps, talking about the kids, and, they used to make the players run the steps, but they don't do that anymore for obviously safety reasons, but used to, and they may still do this in the playoffs. I believe they did last year. The players would warm up. I don't know if they would bus them back to the top And then right before the playoff game starts, they usually have them walk down the center one more time. They walk down the center to get to the field here, but then they bust them back up to the top and then bring them back down where the Mount Carmel crowd can rise up as one as they march down the steps. So
that would have to be incredible.
It is an incredible thing to see, but it's one of those here and there where you take the chance to walk down those steps. If something happens, somebody pops an ankle, or again, but it is tradition. It's one of those deals, and everybody looks forward to it. And again, I really enjoy coming here to Mount Carmel for all the atmosphere, food, drink, people, and things you see and learn that happen here at Mount Carmel.
Well, and it's great to always be able to associate with our radio station over here, Wing FM, and Bob Bowser and Jason White, and get to see them before games. And just a great time here in Mount Carmel. And our video angle a little different tonight, more at field level for the first time. And we've actually been getting some decent feedback on that. So we're glad to have you watching on mywithersradio.com. If you're on mywithersradio.com, check out the video fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson. Click that link to dales-hd.com. Take a look at what they have going on. But most importantly, you can also access our Twitter at WMIX Sports, our Facebook as well.
It's not a lot of high schools that have a media guide. And it's, let me see how many pages this baby is. This book is, 48 pages long. And it has a lot of the media stuff. And then it goes through the players, and it goes through the cheerleaders. Let's go quickly. Goes through golf, volleyball, tennis, senior parents, and, of course, freshman football goes to everybody here at Mount Carmel. And then it gets into schedules and throws in some stats, booster clubs. You don't see media guys in a lot of high school facilities or sports around the area.
Oh, no, not whatsoever. And just a great thing that they have going on here for obvious reasons. And we appreciate the hospitality of Mount Carmel's community unit district here, among others. And great time here. Unfortunately, the score can't be different here at the half. It's 20-0. The Golden Aces on top. Golden Aces will have the football to start the second half, of course. We'll get back to it in about 3 minutes as they put 3 minutes back on the clock for the sake of conditioning and warm-ups. Rams football, as always, is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. This halftime show presented by Second Chance Auto. And there's one thing I keep talking about, but we've never gotten to, and that would be a scoreboard update. So we'll get to that here momentarily.
Well, it's very interesting around the area. Carmel leads Alvarado Tricle to half 36-8. The Bulldogs will be 6-3, get into playoffs. Chester over Hamco at half 40-0. Chester looking to go 9-0. It is CZR trailing Fairfield in the third quarter, 28-14. SVWW and El Dorado tied at the half in Saline County at 20. Second quarter, Altoff over Triad, 17-0. Harrisburg dashing Carbondale's playoff hopes at 27-0 at the half. And at the half, Centralia hopefully over Mascoutah 20-0 at the half, looking to go 9-0. Also at the half, Carlisle on the road at Benton, leading the Rangers 23-14. Heron leads AJ at the half 17-14 as the Tigers look to get their 5th win of the year and maybe get in some way, somehow, somewhere. It is DuQuoin over Murphy at half 13-0. Carterville leads West Frankfort at the half 40-0. You want to know why that's a blowout?
Why?
Because our WMIX sports correspondent, John Shadowins, is at that ball game. What do you bet he goes up north to Benton tonight? You want to call that one? Because it's half 20. Yeah. Anyway, Columbia leads Nashville at the half 14-6, and DuPont over Pinckneyville at the half 6-0 as all scores but the Hales-Cahokia game we have found.
Well, and I'm going to give you an update. It is now at the half, Triad. Same score, 17-0 as you just reported.
Well, let me do this real quick.
Sure, I have some Southwestern Conference scores for you as well.
Or how many's watching or whatever, but I want to thank everybody. I'll do it tomorrow morning too. Thanks to everybody that texts me back consistently and all the time with scores and updates from their games. I have scores and updates of people, about 15 to 20 or 25 people a week that I send scores to, and I thank all those people for working with me and doing that as well.
We appreciate them. We also need to tell you Belleville West leads Granite City 41-0. That's not the one we're concerned about of the Southwestern Conference.
No.
It is O'Fallon leading Belleville East of the half 26-7.
We got to have hope, folks, to get to Friday night game.
Our friends or rivals, depending on how you look at it in Centralia, might be trying for some Friday night football up there.
We don't have a lot of options. Our usual locales are either out of the playoffs or not having a good enough record.
So we'll see what happens there. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in his office. He wants you to join the State Farm team. Do it at 42nd South Watertower, Mount Vernon, online at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
Look, The Rock has made an appearance here. Oh, some of our friends with the media we have fun with all the time.
Yeah.
Here's one scoreboard update. Not happy. Of course, the game's long from being over. San Francisco 4, St. Louis nothing.
Yikes.
Bunt single for Barry Zito. Are you killing me? Well, the bunt single to the left. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody mistyped that one. He has a bunt single. When Barry Zito gets a bunt signal, you better call everybody into the pitcher's mound and say, what's going on defensively?
Right.
He can't run that fast because of all the money in his pockets.
That is true. Thomas Allen and number 20, Jared Piper, are back to return the ensuing kickoff here.
Only one that's got more money than him is the guy in my right, Chris Hugo.
That'd be nice. I'd take some Zito cash.
Yeah.
Here comes a Zach Swinton kick. It will be toward Allen at about the 21-yard line near hash. He'll cut back to the right side. May make a break for it as he cuts to the outside, to the 40, to the 50. Pulled down. Past midfield at about the 45. I about lost it. I thought he was going to make a break for it.
I just was distracted with, actually, it's 3-0. What? Boy, there's all kinds of issues with that ball game over there.
Flagship having some issues?
Flagship having some issues. I went, made a noise because I was watching Zach Swinton. He headhunted a guy from Mount Carmel, wasn't paying attention, and Zach Swinton laid somebody out. Got to credit the kicker when you see something like that.
Last game of the season. Can't hold anything back now.
He's got a game tomorrow, though.
That's
match.
That is true.
Yeah.
We'll talk to
Jeff
Coach
Harrison
about that. Metcalf looking for the quick connect to Levi Laws on the slash coming from the near hash. Now shakes to the outside to the 20. He's at the 15, 10, 5, and that's a touchdown saving.
Yep.
Out of bounds tackle looks like. I thought that might have been Doug Gardner. Didn't get the number. Might have been Travis Mitchell.
45 yards. He has 3 catches, 10, 49, and 45 yards. That's the 13th first down for Mount Carmel here in the half.
Ooh. 11:42 to play in the third, just underway here in the second half. 20-0. Aces on top and threatening out of the shotgun. Metcalf will continue to work. Laws will be in the left slot. It'll be Thompson split to the left side. They're going to look for Thompson this time. It bounces right off his chest. Good coverage that time coming out of the secondary for Travis Mitchell.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Nelson had a hand in the play as well.
Mitchell did a great job. Got beat on the play. Actually, the receiver got to the inside of him for that quick slant, and Mitchell was able to get a hand in there and knock that pass out. Nice job by number 3.
11:33 to play. Not even a second ticked off of that clock. Here in the third quarter. Maybe just a couple. You getting chilly? Is that the problem?
No, the quads are a little tight after 244 steps.
I got you. I'm doing the math. I figured it out now. And that was Metcalf looking toward the ground for Levi Laws, who catches it off of the ground. That'll be a 3-yard touchdown pass. And Metcalf and Laws make it 26-0. This is the closest we've ever been to the Rams sideline.
Yeah, you can hear some barking going on, that's for sure.
Wow. It's kind of a neat view. You can see everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know how I just noticed this. I'm a little late to the party sometimes. They're going to put 2 on the right and 2 on the left. Looks like the original starters for the Aces. On the left, it'll be Piper or on the right, Piper and Fauci. They're going for 2 here. Nice flip to the outside. Wampler doesn't get in. He does. Just flipped it to Wampler to the right. And Wampler runs straight in for 2. It's 28-0. Now it looks like they've kicked 4 extra points.
Yep. It's not bad. 1, 2, 3. They got an extra touchdown on that once you figure 6 points. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
I
got you.
Metcalf to Laws again. That's scary to hear Metcalf.
Seems to be more of a norm than a law.
Yeah. 28-0 Mount Carmel.
Your community, your
better
choice.
Believe it. We'll hear that in about a month.
Your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Our next Rams broadcast will be November the 19th. It'll be Rams basketball from the Pyramid Plus tournament in Marion. Next Lady Rams broadcast, had you there for a second, it'll be Tuesday night from the CHS Arena. Lady Rams volleyball against the Annies in the semifinal of the Central Regional.
I just heard broadcast and thought next date, but that makes sense what you're doing there.
You betcha. I split it via gender.
Yes, and then other
equality, baby.
Things that we do.
You betcha. There'll be basketball coming before that, we hope. We wait for
Monday, the high school girls
Fondue's
start.
kick. What's this? What? Boy, my chicken scratch has got to go. It'll be to Hunter, far side at about the 20. Looking to break near side, slips, and got to about the 25-yard line.
Well, yeah, he slipped.
his
That'll
name?
hurt. When you slip and you're not expecting it.
Nordell.
Got a flag down on the play.
It's the kicker's name. How'd I come with Fondue?
Don't know.
Bad handwriting on my part.
Fondue, woohoo. I don't know where you got that at.
It's hard to tell. There's a flag out there. We do know that.
There is a flag. Oh, my goodness. That's a...
This guy's used a mic before.
Yes, he has.
Solid.
D. Wiley has used a mic before.
I should have recognized him.
And he has been in some big playoff games and such.
Yes, he has.
In many sports.
11:25 to play in the third. Rams trailing the Aces 28-0. They'll have to march 84 yards. They're on their own 16, 1st and 10 on this drive. Reeves, the quarterback, is out from the center. Looking for Zane Young through his hands. A little high. It was a tight spiral coming to the 25. Falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 now
Didn't
for the
step
Rams.
into that one. Clayton had the arm motion, the spin correct, didn't step into it to allow that pass to get on that downward arc toward the receiver. Of course, this field's not very crowned. It's very flat down here in the bottom, and you don't have to worry about that crown like you used to say to Carlisle back in the day when they had a big crown, or an old Texas Stadium, what I'm talking about. Pretty flat field that time.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. For the best never rest, you can count on us. FordSquare.com. Find them on Facebook. Reeves under center, 2nd and 10. Man in motion is going to be Lloyd off of a sweep. Coming up the near side. Bounces to the outside. Looked like he might have been at around the 20. It'd be a gain of 4-ish.
He's got the first carry, 1 carry a quarter right now for C.J. Lloyd. Ooh, boy.
Interestingly enough,
Carbondale will not get in, down 33-0 to Harrisburg in the third.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a shock. I wondered how hard Harrisburg would play tonight. They're obviously looking to get to 8-1 and secure their seed because they know down the road Benton's trailing. They could be 7-2. Benton losing that game tonight could be the difference of them being at home and having to go on the road at 7-2.
You bet.
And having to go on the road far if they get into 4A.
Quadrology will not be fun.
No.
Reeves under center. It's going to be sweep left side for Miller Gray. Trying to break to the outside. They're going to have to run a lot of yards to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He got 1 yard, ran 40 to get 1. Oh, my. Heron is doing what they can there. Williamson County not been kind to A.J. Tigers lead A.J. 24-14 in the third. A.J.'s been shelled at Carterville and at Heron the last 2 weekends. So that's a
kind of
Wildcats team
with
more questions than answers heading into the playoffs. They'll be 6-3 if they don't come back and win. They'll be on the road.
That would be scary. It'd have to leave Union County that first week.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens. 4th and 7. Bradford's on to punt. I believe that to be Allen to return at about midfield. 9 on the play clock, 10:30 to go in the third quarter. Bradford will get the punt off. It is going to bounce at about the 45. It'll pass midfield to the opposing 45. The Law is not going to give it a shake. It'll go down, take a ram, skedaddle down to about the 41 in Mount Carmel territory. That's where the Aces will take over. 1st and 10. 10-18 mark of the third. 28-0. Aces on top, looking to keep the drives continuing.
Well, you do still hear some hooting and hollering in front of us. I kind of like this idea. Maybe something for the future people need to look into. Allow us to be right on top of the place.
There you go.
That'd be something to be in on.
Maybe this distance away, but a little bit higher.
Yeah, I don't know how much dirt it would take to build something like that, but maybe a non-natural thing.
You never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Architecture and engineering these days,
all that
anything can happen.
Hey, all that road work going around the King City, probably some dirt laying around somewhere.
You bet. Law's in motion. It's going to be an end around going up the right side,
nice
but that's going to be a great tackle in the backfield by Pat the Bat, shy of the 40. That'll be a loss of maybe 4. We'll see where the spot is. That's going to be right around the 35-yard line. Make it the 36. Loss of 5 should bring up 2nd and 15 for the Aces. We'll drop below the 10-minute mark here in the third quarter. Rams football is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Familiar faces, different places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Metcalf looking to pass near side. That's going to be, it was intended possibly for Laws. It looks like maybe he was looking for the near sideline and Thompson, who curled back around.
Seems to me the receiver zigged instead of kept him going straight.
Reminds me of the movie Necessary Roughness, where in the gym they're warming up. Have you seen that movie before?
Yes.
When he says, I thought he was going to do one of these. Of course, you can't see me, so it doesn't matter, but you can, and that's all that matters. Be on the UO that I'm referring to. We'll get back to the action here. They're going to put Laws in the left slot where he's been comfortable tonight. Thompson will be the left split. And it looks like it's Piper and Foschi on the right. Out of the shotgun, it'll be Metcalf looking for the quick connect, and that'll be broken up by Thomas Weber.
Oh, a lot of traffic. Like I said, I like Metcalf, but sometimes when he goes to the line, he is locked into a play. And he is locked into that one receiver and locked in where he's got to throw it. And sometimes he gets the ball and just throws it before he sees the coverage or see what's over there, and things like that happen. They're going to go for it.
Yes, they are. 4th and 15 for the Aces. Trying to get the Rams offside, and that'll help.
That'll help 5 yards.
That'd make it 4th and 10 from the 41. Here's my thing.
Mount Vernon should know that play, but go ahead.
My thing is, I know Thomas Weber is listed as a quarterback on the offensive side and a linebacker. I love him as a linebacker, and if that's somebody you can just focus on defense to be fresh at all times, you're looking at a great defensive asset in 2013.
Yeah, as a junior. As tall, as size he is, 6'4", put some weight on, 10, 15 pounds in the summer. Woo. Pooch kick.
Oh.
Let it go. There you go. Smart play.
Mount Carmel sent a wave after. It's going to be Thompson and Laws to down. They sent the speed on the pooch kick from the quarterback, number 7, Metcalf. So the Rams will take over. 9:31 mark of this third quarter, down 28-0 to the Aces. But talking about possibilities for next year, I don't know Coach Shaner's plans for the offense, and I'm certainly not trying to make it sound like Thomas Weber wouldn't be a capable quarterback, but he is one guy that you see there all the time out of the linebacker position. Kyle Nelson's another guy you're going to love to have back. Nathan Ford's a graduating senior. He's made some big plays at times. I was looking just to make sure from a week ago that he definitely was a senior. That's somebody who's going to be missed. You're going to miss all of these seniors, of course, but there are a lot of guys that could end up stepping up as long as they can get some experience for the Rams. The quarterback, Reeves, will be under center. Ball on their own 9. Between the hashes here, Reeves is looking to pass, has Young, completes it to him about the 13, shimmies to the 15, brought down to 16 on near the near sideline. That'll be a gain of about 6 according to where I put it. It should be about 2nd and 4, maybe 2nd and 3 here for the Rams as they move the ball.
Well, the Rams have thrown the ball more today than they have in a long time. I mean, Clayton Reeves is using that arm up here tonight.
We'll try to find a Red Lake College player of the game following this one. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu and see how you can save thousands. That player of the game will be for the final time this football season in your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame. WMIX Mount Vernon, 35 minutes past the top of the hour. Reeves looking to pass the left side this time. It's complete to Bradford. I believe that's his third completion, reception rather tonight. First down yardage as he came up the middle off of a slant pattern.
First down of the third quarter for the Rams.
And there you have it, 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon. They're down 28-0. 8:40 remains in this third quarter. A fresh set of downs here for the orange and black. The Rams again are in their away whites tonight. Black numerics trimmed in orange, solid black helmets, black pants. The Aces are in their home maroon with golden trim. Nice picture on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports of the Snake Pit. Also a picture of the freshman Rams football team accomplishment from last night. 9-0 on the year. Reeves looking to pass left side. That one's going to bounce off of his intended target. Looked like C.J. Lloyd. Oh, man, that could have been disastrous, but nobody there in the Mount Carmel secondary or any linebackers to pick it off, and it'll fall incomplete. 8:16 to play in the third. 2nd and 10 now from the Mount Vernon 26. Rams are down 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns here in the third.
I do. It's humorous, as you point to a potential follower for us.
Yeah.
WMIX Sports, that's who we are on the Twitterverse. On Facebook, you're going to find this hard to believe. We're also known as WMIX Sports. Reeves, the quarterback under center, the senior, trying to lead this team down the field. It'll be pop to Doug Gardner. He comes between tackles, gets a nice block from Zane Young. He breaks to the near side at midfield, 45-40, pushes away. He's at the 30, 25, pushed ahead to the 20-yard line, brought down at about the 19 or 18. What on earth was that?
Yeah.
That was a 54-yard run by Doug Gardner.
Yeah, strength, power, broke a hole, threw one tackler to the ground.
Pushed the guy away.
Then got another one to the ground, was taken down to Mount Carmel 20. What
then
a play.
ran out of gas. It's cheaper over here, though. Let's see what we got. We have Rams football presented by Community First Bank with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Sinai, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank, proud to be the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Insured up to $250,000. It will be a carry up the gut this time. Didn't quite see if Reeves kept it himself. He did, so he tries to go up the near hash, following his center. I didn't see how many he got on it. What did he get, about 3?
5.
He got 5?
Oh, yeah. He sticks his
3.
nose in there. You know, we see him in baseball. He sticks his nose in everything, and he's an avid follower of basketball during the off season. He's had a lot of games, in county, out of county.
That he is. Plays in his own.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid's busy.
Oh, yeah.
Reeves under center, 10 on the play clock, 7:17 on the game clock here in the third. He's back to pass. He finds Zane. Oh, in and out of the hands of Zane Young. Inside the 10, falls incomplete near the near sideline at the 9. It'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Rams. 7:12 to play in this third quarter. Down 28-0, trying to crack that goose egg on the offensive side. Man, oh man. Plenty to tell you about. We'll get you a Tony Welch scoreboard update a little bit later on, maybe in a change of possession or if there's a score. We'll update you on some scores. See what happens here. Split to the right, it'll be Zane Young. They're going to send Bradford back out left. Miller Gray is going to be more of a slot man. Your left wing back will be C.J. Lloyd. Full back will be Doug Gardner. Reeves is under your center. He's going to keep it himself, pushes off, trying to get a few on the play. Are they trying to center it maybe for a field goal? What are they doing?
No, surely not.
You never know. I don't think we've seen one this year attempt.
I don't believe we have we?
Of course, our kicker is Zach Swinnen. Senior this year will be playing for a regional championship in soccer tomorrow at Superblock in Carbondale. We'll talk to Jeff Harrison about it on Saturday Sports Show.
Lineup is illustrious tomorrow, actually.
Pretty big.
Lots of
some
guests.
noobs and some familiar voices.
Yes.
So it'll be Bradford split left on the right, Zane Young. Same personnel practically out there for the Rams. The quarterback Reeves is under center. We have a flag. Someone flinch. Oh, an offside. So it'll be 1st and 10. Make that. What were they, on the 11? So I'll take it to the 6 where it should be 1st and goal. According to what I have.
That's the way it should be.
There you go. That's the way it is. First and goal for the Rams.
Math is pretty good.
There's some sort of algebraic stuff. Pretty sure. Let's see. Well, it'll be on the 7, so the ball was actually on the 12. My apologies. 1st and goal for the Rams. Reeves will be under center. We'll bring him in a little tighter this time out of the double wing set. It'll be a carry up the right for C.J. Lloyd. Thought they were going to sweep at that time. Not quite. He got maybe to about the 5. It'll be a gain of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and goal here for the Rams. Video on MyWithersRadio.com, fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson. They trade for anything. No smoke-in-the-mirror deals at Dale's. They have bikes as low as $29.95 and a party every weekend. Find out more about next week's party, their Halloween bash at the Granada, benefiting the Lifeboat Alliance. Find out more about that on Dales-HD.com. Quarterback Reeves is under center. Miller Gray is going to be in motion. That carry's going to go up the left side. Stops his feet that time. Tried to cut in.
Yep.
And we'll see if he gets any yards on the play. Maybe 1. It'd bring up 3rd and goal from about the 4 if that's the case. We dropped the 5:26 mark of the third, 28-0. The Rams trailing the Aces. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Jeff Crow with us, bringing you the video on MyWithersRadio.com. He's in a faraway place. Thank God for coax. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studios, a further away place.
Uh-huh.
So
Jesse Clark now becoming Twitter expert.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Editing.
The Rams are looking to pass. It'll be complete to Miller Gray. Rolls in the right side of the end zone for the touchdown, and that'll stop the shutout. Rams get on the board. They trail 28-6 at the 5:01 mark of the third. It'll be a 5-yard pass to Montez Miller Gray, who picks up the score for the Rams. Big play.
Yeah, nice touchdown run. Little pass out into the flat. And Mount Vernon scores here with 5:01 to go in the third as they try to tighten this up a little bit. They're going to kick the extra point.
So we shall see what happens here with the point after attempt. Can the Rams get it? Make it 28-7. Ball was down. Kick is up. It looks good. And it is. Of course, Zach Swinton, we remind you, his Mount Vernon Rams soccer team playing for a regional championship tomorrow, I believe, against the Marion Wildcats at the Superblock in Carbondale. That'll be a 2 o'clock start time. We call that a 2 o'clock kickoff.
Is that right?
Kickoff, yeah, it's legit terminology this time. I promise you that.
I understand. I hear they kick the ball in soccer.
Yeah, dribble.
That too.
Oddly enough.
Mount Vernon back within 28-7.
Cheerleaders doing some push-ups. They've been working hard all season long and deserve some praise as well. You see them on MyWithersRadio.com. And, you know, we talked about it a little bit earlier, I believe, maybe shy of the half or in the halftime show itself, and how dedicated they are week in and week out in the football season through the elements. I mean, yeah, they're dressed a little warmly tonight. It's about 46 degrees in Mount Carmel. But we certainly give the Mount Vernon Township High School football cheerleaders a lot of credit for sticking it in and game out, especially that rainy night in Mount Vernon against Cahokia, and they did not go anywhere. They stayed there. Others went home, but they were right out there hoping the Rams would get a score so they could do some push-ups. Didn't happen that night, but the Rams cracked the goose egg here. They trail 28-7, 5:01 mark of the third. And looking to get the football back here. It'll be onside variety. Thomas Weber picks it up, but did he pick it up too soon?
Yep, about 8.5 yards too soon. Picked it up 9 yards into that, and that, of course, has to go 10 yards, and Mount Vernon will get a 5-yard penalty, and Mount Carmel will take over with the football with 5:01 to go here in the third, even though the clock didn't start.
Had a good look at it. They're going to talk it over just to make sure that they all agree on the call. What else do I need to tell you about tonight? Of course, we'll have some Tony Wilt scoreboard updates coming your way. There you go, 1st and 10 for the Aces. 5:01 mark of the third. Rams had the right idea, just touched it a scant too soon as Thomas Weber picked it up at about the 49.5. Beautiful night in Mount Carmel. We had a brief rain shower earlier.
Now, see, I point out to our Twitter watcher, Jesse Clark, back at the studio, I'm doing the same thing as others are, certain hashtags, so I am not guilty of such things.
Uh-oh.
She'll know what I mean.
Yeah, I have no clue. Now I'm lost. As there's going to be a flag on the far sideline. Didn't see the play as I was distracted. There'll be a hold on the Aces. That'll come back.
Should be a hold. Where that flag was at, that'll march them back 10. That was too good of a block there. I could see a jersey being pulled and a guy heading to the ground. It's like, hello.
It is holding on the Aces as we suspected.
Yep.
If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dick Sina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Remember, FDIC, 4:55 to go. Here in the third quarter, they'll push the ball back 10 yards. It'll be 1st and roughly 20 for the Aces. The ball will be spotted on their own 41. Clock will roll below the 4:45 mark. Aces on top, 28-7. Now the shotgun, it's Metcalf. Looking to his left side. You can read his eyes from the offset. He's looking for Allen downfield at about the 40. Falls incomplete right about the 4. And by 4, I mean 4 in the number 40.
I understand you.
Listeners may not have. They might have been curious how the ball went an extra 36 yards.
I was following you in my mind.
So it'll be 2nd and 20 now as the clock will stop at 4:40 off of the incomplete pass. Allen looks like will come left side, as will Thompson. Wampler still in the backfield, and they are going to send number 82, Caleb Klein, split to the right side, along with number 20, Jared Piper. Giving Laws a bit of a rest, it would seem. To the right side is your single back of the quarterback out of the shotgun. Metcalf looking to the left side. Good turnaround play there by Thompson. Couldn't corral it, however, at about midfield. It'll fall incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 20. Had the right idea on the turnaround.
Had the right idea, but again, that's a timing play, and you go down, you run your defender back a few yards, and then you spin back as you know where you're going, and the problem with that is the pass was there, hit him in the hands. That's how wide receivers become defensive backs when you can't catch passes that hit you in the hands.
3rd and 20 for the Aces, same personnel. Thompson split left. They were going to send a man in motion. Piper, there's a flag. Illegal motion, perhaps. Thought I saw 2 move. If not, it's a false start.
Interesting update from a game.
Interesting.
Yeah, especially
Willis
when
Reed?
we were. Yeah, well, Willis Reed or.
Can't think of a football equivalent. I apologize.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where we're surprised by that just because of what's on the line next week.
Right. Out of the shotgun for the quarterback, Metcalf. 3rd and 25 for the Aces from their own 36. He'll pitch it off, and what a play that is to Piper. Gets to the original line of scrimmage at midfield, and he's brought down at about the 49. So it'll make it, what, about a 15, 16-yard gain. It'll still be 4th and about 9. Wow. A little too close for comfort.
Yeah, too big a play. Makes it 4th and 10 now. Makes it workable if you're Mount Carmel.
You betcha. I want to thank our Rams, one of our Rams booster sponsors, Sarah Staley of Country Financial in Mount Vernon. We'll tell you a little bit about Sarah here in just a moment. See what the Aces do here. We don't know what they're going to do. You would assume another pooch. See what Metcalf goes with here. They're going to wind the clock down a little bit. 3:45 mark now, 8 on the play clock. They are looking to pass, and it'll be a lobbed pass. Will Jacoby Marshall bring him down?
I don't think he got there.
That was Thomas Allen, I think, going up the right side. The spot's going to be right at the marker.
That's a 9-yard pass, and unfortunately for Mount Carmel, they did not get it. What a stop by the Rams.
Good job by Jacoby Marshall on the stop.
Yep.
First down for Mount Vernon on the turnover downs. Good job by Jacoby Marshall.
And a great tackle. Didn't tackle him, pull him forward to bring him down. Used those legs and drove the receiver back towards the Mount Carmel side of the football, and that prevented a first down by inches.
Took a good angle on it. What you don't know or understand about your existing policies can end up hurting you and your family. With the right help from Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan that meets your goals with your Country Financial representative in Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley. And the Rams will lob at this side of the field for Derek Hunter. Completed the 40. Flag on the play. They blew the play dead, though.
That defensive back's a lot nicer than I am. I would have knocked that pass 10 yards or knocked that receiver down or touched him to say, you're not catching on me. I don't care if the play's on or not. See what the penalty call is. Reeves, as you said, comes to the sideline, but we'll see what the penalty is. It's on Mount Carmel. Here we go. Got to have your chin strap on, boys and girls. Or a mouthpiece in. If you don't have both of them in, you get a 5-yard penalty for that.
I see.
Yep.
Makes sense. That is the rule.
Be safe. Players be safe.
1st and 5 for the Rams from the Mount Carmel 45. Lloyd's going to be in motion coming near side on the sweep. Finding him in the backfield, however, with different ideas was number 22, Sam Wampler. Not just a running back, heck of a linebacker, too, apparently.
Oh, yeah. He got through there pretty easily that time, blowing through people.
Drove right through. Speaking of which, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, 1.9% financing. 84 months on Ram 1500 pickups. Check out their selection online at kingcitychrysler.com or stop by and see an associate at King City Chrysler, where the best never rest. Reeves, the quarterback, under center. Your backs are Miller, Gray, Lloyd, and Gardner. Split to the right side. It's Young. That's where they're going. Nice route run by Zane Young. Went out about 5, stopped, caught the football, and he'll be brought down. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Rams. Should be 3rd and about 3.
Timing play. 3rd and short. Mount Vernon can make this first down. 2.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Been a long 3rd quarter with a couple of touchdowns and lots of passing.
The Rams looking to quote-unquote keep it continue. The quarterback Reeves under center. Right wing back is Miller Gray. Left wing back will be Lloyd. Your fullback is Gardner. Lloyd's in motion.
Mount Carmel jump.
I thought they did because that wasn't a legal motion.
Yeah. 5 yards against Mount Carmel and a first down for Mount Vernon by my 5-yard step off.
Rams will take it however they can get it. 2:15 mark of the 3rd quarter. 28-7 Mount Carmel. Rams trying to get back into this one with a score here in the 3rd quarter. It'll move the ball into Mount Carmel territory. It'll be about the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the orange and black. Hunter will come in for Zane Young. Derek Hunter, of course, is a senior, as is Zane Young. Hunter's a kid you'd love to have back for another year, as is Zane Young, as are all the Rams seniors. Clayton Reeves and, of course, Pat Bradford still out there, a couple of seniors for the Rams, among others. Pretty young line that the Rams work with. They'll put Lloyd in the left slot. Let's see what happens for Clayton Reeves. He's going to look for Hunter on the right side. Throws that sharply. It's picked off by Levi Laws at the 30. He's going to run it back to the right side. Gets to the 40. Now at midfield. Pushed out of bounds. No, cuts back at about the 45. And so Levi Laws comes up with a big interception there, and that might dash some Ram hopes here tonight at the minute 37 mark of this 3rd quarter. That's a big interception plus return for the sophomore Levi Laws.
Mount Carmel changed defense that time, dropped an extra secondary guy in the back, and he was able to slip in underneath that pass.
Man, oh man. Whew. Sometimes just not meant to be on a route, and Levi Laws read Clayton Reeves that entire time. I think we all know with Hunter running the hot route, the ball was going to come to the right side. So did Levi Laws. And Mount Carmel takes over at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Aces in Mount Vernon territory. Out of the shotgun works Metcalf. Quick strike on a slant route by Thompson. Falls almost instantaneously as he slips. We'll give the tackles to I believe Travis Mitchell and Mr. Weber on assisting efforts. 1/2 apiece. Shotgun, single back set for the Aces. Levi Laws will be in motion from the left slot. It is going to be up the middle to Wampler. Bulldozes his way past Nelson. Touched on the ground by Weber, and that'll be a gain of, I'm going to say about, what do we have here?
Got a little unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody. Flag a few seconds after the whistle blew, and players are almost back in their huddles. So we'll see what happens here. White had through it. We'll see what he comes out and calls. Here it comes. Ooh.
If it's against the defense, why is the flag thrown in the Mount Carmel huddle just where
because
it landed?
that's where it hit. That's where it came.
Okay.
That's where the mouthing / hitting / taunting was, and that's why it's 15 yards from that spot.
Gotcha.
Therefore, it is.
I never saw it happen, so that's why I was wondering.
Yep. First down, Mount Carmel. They're 15th of the game, and with 1:09 to go, they're marching closer to another touchdown.
And a disastrous one that would be. 1:09 to play in the third quarter. 28-7 Aces. Off of the personal foul, that'll put the ball on the Mount Vernon 12. 1st and 10 for Mount Carmel. Metcalf continues to work out of the shotgun. On the right side, he has Thompson. He's looking left to Laws. He picks it down and takes it into the end zone. Near corner for the touchdown. That's going to be a 12-yard completion. Just brought that one down out of the air. Good hands in stride. A 12-yard score for Levi Laws. I believe that's his 3rd touchdown tonight. 34-7.
Reeves to Laws. 12-yard touchdown pass. And they have scored again, they being the Golden Aces.
At some point in the third quarter, Altov leads Triad 31-love. Wow. Don't know the exact time on that one, and if you just said that a moment ago, I apologize. I'm in and out sometimes. Metcalf, the quarterback, out of the shotgun here. Of course, they have not tried to run a 2-point conversion, to my recollection. Off the end around it comes, and a sweep up that right side of the end zone. So ask and you shall receive, I think. Justin Huck with that one.
Well, they got to mix it up a little bit, being that all kinds of film be available to option to look at.
You betcha. We'll stick this archive on mywithersradio.com for everyone to see. Of course, you're watching it now. I'll tell you more about our video sponsor here shortly. We know that Rams football is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. Oh, man.
It's disappointing, but boy, this Mount Carmel team has kind of taken things into their own hands here as they move along in this, especially in this third quarter.
A Rams team that had so many chances to win games this year.
Yep.
Now staring 0-9 in the face with 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's a 36-7 ball game, and you really hoped for better for Jared Shaner and his Mount Vernon Rams. Programs aren't built overnight, of course, so you may be looking to the freshmen in JV. There's a lot that can happen between now and the time that there's sophomores to seniors, but freshmen finished 9-0 on the year. Congratulations to the freshmen. JV, I believe, 6-1. 15-1 overall. Not a bad season for the underclass. Picked up off of a hop down the middle by Doug Gardner. He's going to try to bounce to the near side. Shakes a tackle at about the 35. Good job by Doug to stay afloat. Good field position, I would assume, for the Rams. It'll be 1st and 10 from roughly their own 40. Just under a minute. Oh, 35. That is, unfortunately, kind of one of the downfalls of being this close is you can't really see the field markers that well because of the team sideline, but I like the view.
It's a nice little press box. I mean, huge, long. Of course, there's 300 TV stations, the media radio here, but there's people here, media-wise, everywhere cover this.
You betcha. They love their football here in Wabash County. Reeves, the quarterback, I thought was trying to keep it himself until he handed it off to Doug Gardner. Gets 1.5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 8.5. I only amuse myself with that. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, fordsquare.com. The stars have aligned. It's a Lincoln sales event going on now at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon. A lot of MK series going on now, Lincoln.
I've heard.
Find their selection on Facebook. Or I mean, fordsquare.com. Find them on Facebook. 19 seconds to go. Rams trailing 36-7. It was a handoff intended to go up the middle from Doug Gardner. He may have been flushed for a loss.
He didn't get anything. They almost took the handoff for him.
It is a loss. It'll be 3rd and 9. 3 seconds left to go in the quarter, and I had to fathom they'll let it in. They will. We have reached the end of 3 quarters here in Mount Carmel. The Golden Aces 36, your Mount Vernon Rams 7. This is Rams football presented by Community First Bank.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Tigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter, and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321, extension 1207, or visit rlc.edu.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square on WMIX.
You betcha. WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting, top of the 9 o'clock hour straight up. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. We head to the 4th quarter. 3rd and 9 for the Rams here from their own 35. Reeves looking for the turnaround pass. There is nobody there. Not sure if he was looking for Bradford or if he overthrew Doug Gardner. I would have to assume he's looking for Bradford on the slant. 4th and 9 now for the Rams.
And they will punt.
They will. Any interesting updates to report possibly from around the region? I know Althoff on top of Triad was interesting, 31-0. We kind of called that one, though.
Yeah.
Triad just had the defense to stop Medved, I thought. Triad was 4-4 coming into the night. We'll get you some more updates when we find the time. 11:57 to go in this one. 4th quarter action. 36-7 Mount Carmel on top. 4th and 9 for the Rams. It looks like Laws is going to sit about the far hash on the 30. High snap for Bradford. He will get it off, and this one's going to take an interesting bounce beyond the 30. Derek Hunter gets there before anybody else. And it'll be down right about the 28-yard line or so. If I'm looking on the right side of the 30. Again, that's a depth perception issue. 11:46 to go in this one. 36-7 Aces. Rams at least not shut out here tonight. Got the nice touchdown effort through the air from Clayton Reeves on the completed pass. And trying to figure out a nice way to cap off this season. Still plenty of updates rolling in. You can stay up to date on Twitter at WMIX Sports or on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Check out last night's picture congratulating the Mount Vernon Rams freshman. A lot of photos on there. Some of the snake pit here. Riverview Stadium, Legends Field. Mount Carmel High School, home of the Aces. They'll start another drive. Piper and Thompson will be split to the right. Allen will be in motion. Handoff to Wampler up the middle. He will go off tackle left. Looks like he might have gotten 3.
Yep, and that's scary because there he goes off the field. If you're Mount Carmel at this point, game in hand, you don't want to see anybody get hurt at this point.
So Bo Taylor will come in. Looks like he will come in for Wampler, and that's probably a bright move.
Yeah.
You think?
He's got some games later on in the year.
So the sub, Bo Taylor, is a 5'11 junior. Those clean white sleeves. That's how you know he's a noob into the game. See what the Rams defense has in store. 11-11 remains here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Aces. Out of the shotgun, it's Metcalf looking straight down. Able to connect with Piper at about midfield of the 45. Cuts to the outside 40. And Jacoby Marshall gives it a fight. He'll be brought down. Forward progress to be about the 39. That's going to be a gain of, what, 27?
Yep, give or take.
Hey there, little bug. Why are you on my phone?
DuQuoin 7-2 beats Murfreesboro 19-8. So the Indians back in the playoffs as they are accustomed to.
10:55 left to go here. We've already booked our Saturday sports show for tomorrow. Read the lineup. I believe it's already on Facebook. That or it's ready to go.
It's going to go up later.
After the game, of course. Insider information. Whoopsie. 10:40 to play here in the fourth. Mount Carmel football at the Ram 39. It's going to be a handoff to Bo Taylor. He's going to be brought down. Gain of maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 41. Or it's 37, rather. Going the other way now. Rams football all season long has been presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. 2nd and 9 for the Aces. Ball on the 38. Will fall below the 10-minute mark here on this drive. 36-7, Mount Carmel on top of Mount Vernon. The Golden Aces looking to improve to 6-3 on the year. Thompson split to the right. In motion, it's going to be Piper. It's going to be handoff to Allen. And he'll be brought down for a loss. Wow, who all did I see on that? I know I saw Big Q, Quayman Cantley. Thought I also saw Josh Brinson in on the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and long now for Mount Carmel. AM 9:40 mark of the fourth quarter, 36-7, a 29-point game. I'm actually kind of digging the monitor scoreboard here. That's a neat touch.
Well, that's like Massac County.
We do something like that. Be a great way to recycle some things. In motion, it'll be Allen, left to right. The quarterback, Metcalf's looking for the fade. It will be to Allen. He ran out of gas.
Couldn't get to it.
Dove for it about the 25, slid to the 20. The pass fell incomplete. It'll be 4th and 12 Mount Carmel. 9:12 to play in the game. Ball still on the 41-yard line as the clock stops. 36-7 is your score. Golden Aces on top.
Ran that route. He ran that route too wide. He didn't expect it to be there. Centraley 26-13 to end of 3 is Mascoutah trying to make that a game over in the Metro East.
Tony Wilt scoreboard update. Tony wants you to come in and join the State Farm team located at the corner of 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon. Online at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll have a medicine shop timeout here. Get to know Eric Black and his staff at the medicine shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Proud to be new sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams here in 2012-2013. You can also ask the pharmacist with Eric Black Tuesday night after the 5 o'clock news right here on AM 94. Topic this time will be vaccinations. 36-7 is your score in Mount Carmel. Rams trailing. Trying to avoid 0-9, but we do have a bevy of scores from around the area.
Well, let's go through. Carmite into 3 leads ET 44-8. Bulldogs being the playoffs. Chester over Hamco third quarter 44-8. Fairfield over CZR late fourth 52-14. SVWW leads El Dorado at the end of 3 in Saline County 26-0. Altoff over Triad in the third 31-0. Harrisburg over Carbondale the third 33-7. And Centralia over Mascoutah 26-13.
There you have it. Scores presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm. Just told you about him a moment ago. Will we see punt? Yep, Pooch is coming, partially blocked by Justin Armstrong. Weber is going to fall on it. At about the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. 9:04 mark of the fourth quarter, looking for some more offense to wrap up the season.
Benton now up 27-23.
You're kidding me.
They were down 14-0, 23-14, now up 27-23.
Somebody wants a home game.
Yeah, somebody got scared and put somebody in because they want a home game. You better believe that's what happened in Benton. And the text messages from that game increased significantly. As sometimes happens, some of my sources go with their teams up and down. And
that's true.
Tweet up, tweet down.
That does happen. Quarterback Clayton Reeves under center. Pitch to the right side will be C.J. Lloyd. Broke a tackle. Now trying to fight to the outside. I don't think he got to the line of scrimmage.
Lost a couple there.
If you're curious, O'Fallon leads Belleville East in the
I got it.
fourth quarter, I think 33-7.
Chester goes 9-0, beating Hamilton County 55-0.
Yikes. That game was on sister station Wish FM 98.9 tonight. Wait, who are we talking about? Hamilton County and Chester, that's right.
Yeah.
Your train of thought ever just derail mid-sentence and you forget everything you're talking about? That's what just happened there. 2nd and 11 for the Rams. 8:27 to go in the game. Reeves under center. He is looking to roll. Now he wants to throw across his body as he levels out, but he's going to fight for sideline position. Now he'll just take the football and fall with it at the 20. Loss of 2 would make it 3rd and 13.
He was lucky he didn't get hurt there. His knee buckled underneath him scaringly. Fairfield has beaten CZR 52-14. The Mules in their season. Pinckneyville wins tonight 19-12 over DuPo. DuPo's a playoff team. Pinckneyville finishes 4-5.
Oh, so close.
Well, they had tons of injuries this year.
Off a team that went to the postseason last year and ran into, what, Casey Westfield?
No,
they
Johnson
went north.
City.
They went to more
Rushville, something or another.
Rushville Industry?
Yeah, something like
that. Long way away. Reeves looking to pass right side, and Zane Young come up with it near the original line of scrimmage. Looked like it'll be a 3-yard completion, maybe about 5. So it'll be 4th and about 8 here for the Rams. Clock ticked, 7:22 to play in the ball game and the season. 36-7 Golden Aces on top.
Mount Vernon's thrown the ball 22 times tonight.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So 4th and 8. On the 26, the Rams will punt. Back to return. That does not look like Levi Laws. Is that Flickinger? Here comes the punt. That's going to be a hard punt. No, I'm sorry. That is Justin Hook back to get it. Muffs it, it falls on it. He was able to recover at about the 47-yard line where the Aces will have it 1st and 10. 6:47 to play. 36-7, Mount Carmel on top. We will try to find a Rend Lake College player of the game. Coming up after this one, at Rend Lake College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu, see which program is right for you. We'll have that RLC POG and the Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. You're amused.
Oh, boy, one of our guests tomorrow is just, I can't wait to talk to him tomorrow. It's been a while.
I'm curious to see what kind of question we come up with.
I got it.
You think?
Yeah, I'll tell you how.
You have some ideas.
Tomorrow's question was spurned off of yesterday a tweet and chatter of social media talking with some young people.
Of course.
Some Mount Vernon Rams, actually.
This is going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle at the 30, 25-20. Down to about the 15 as Tony Miller, the backup quarterback, into the ball game. Carries it for a big gain. We'll see where he got down to. Dang. Down to the 12. That's a big gain for Mount Carmel.
Mount Zion trailing Bethalto 35-28 in the 4th.
Nice.
That's an interesting score.
You bet it is.
I think I've solved this issue about getting locked out, too. Took me a while. Took me 9 weeks. I got it figured out.
Kind of curious now.
You just got to refresh things over and over a few times just to kind of throw it off.
I got you. So the Aces and Tony Miller, the sophomore, looking to move the ball down the field. Split to the right, it will be Justin Thompson. Piper will remain in the right slot.
Timeout Mount Carmel. They got some people in some unfamiliar situations out there in positions, so they're not where they need to be.
This timeout is presented by the Medicine Shop. MedicineShopMountVernon.com, 2339 Broadway. Right there in the heart of the King City. You can talk to Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop. Get to know them. Medicine Shop, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. And
Jerseyville up 28-17 on Mattoon. They're a 5A school looking to go 9-0.
They were trailing Mattoon early.
Yes.
Back on top now.
Yep, they're going to win.
What about Pekin and Dunlop? One you can't live without. 26-7, the Dragons on top. Newton leads Paris, I think 10-7 at some point. Gotta love the lick. Never a dull moment. Try to get you some other updates from around the area. Here, the Golden Aces lead 36-7. Charleston's putting it to Highland. Highland, if you prefer awkward pronunciations. We know Althoff was beating Triad. Interesting. So Miller will work from under center. Probably a wise decision for the youngin. It'll be a keeps it himself. Good tackle there. Tripped up by DeVar Davis and brought down. Fading the handoff to number 33, Bo Taylor. Interesting. 5:59. We drop below the 6-minute mark here in the 4th. 36-7 Aces. 2nd and 10 now.
Mount Carmel will go to 6-3. Probably be on the road in the playoffs next week somewhere. So
probably 4A.
Probably, I'd say they and Harrisburg are 4A. Benton is probably in that mix as well, depending on the enrollment, what breaks down and what not. But I would say Harrisburg and Mount Carmel solidly there, and Benton probably in that as well.
Sure. So we'll stick a man in motion for Miller, and he was went up the left side for Justin Hook. Still on his feet as he cuts back to the far hash, and I don't know, a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. bobbed and weaved and went up, went down. At the 5:15 mark, it'll be third down for the Aces.
Wow, Salem beats Freeburg tonight 30-6.
Somebody had to win
Freeburg
that
was
one.
4-4.
Were they?
Freeburg needed that one to get in, I believe. That's shocking.
That's a big win for the
Let me go back and look here. I had some stuff.
Former NEC opponent of not only the Mount Vernon Rams back in the 30s, but the Golden Aces through the 2000 season. As this will be a carry up the left side. Should bring up fourth down for the Aces. We'll hit the 4:45 mark here in the fourth. Rams football is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. .423 remains here in the ballgame. 36-7 Aces. Subs are in for the most part.
Yeah, Freeburg drops to 4-5 with that one.
It's rough for the Berg. Kiefer Goldman was split to the right side. Miller handed off. Touchdown saving tackle, I would think. Brought down at about the 1 was the ball carrier. Who was that? Justin Hook? We'll see. Might have been Bo Taylor. We drop below the 4-minute mark now. 3:55 to play. It'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line for the Aces. Trying to get to 40 points here in the game. They'll split left and right. Single back set. Under center is your quarterback, Miller. They tap his own number? No, it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Still look like the Rams goal line stance prevails there.
Yeah.
Bo Taylor doesn't get in. There's a carry right up the middle. Now it'll be second and goal from the 1. Hate to see some of these Rams seniors go. This final game of 2012, it'll be the final game of their careers. Second and goal, according to the scoreboard. 3:10 to play here in the game. 36-7 Aces. They're trying to make it 42. Quarterback dials his own number, dives underneath, does a good job. 42-7 Aces.
Yep. 1-yard touchdown run.
There you go. Now they can get loud. It was a delayed touchdown call. We knew it was in. Video on MyWithersRadio.com has been fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson, where they trade for anything. There are no smoke-in-the-mirror deals at Dale's. They have bikes as low as $29.95, a party every weekend, and Dale's is the only Harley dealer in Southern Illinois that offers a 10-year life-of-cycle warranty. Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon on Facebook, Twitter, and Dales-HD.com. We owe you a Tony Wilt scoreboard update. We'll get to that in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame. We'll have had some time to digest some of the final scores from around the region. Going for 2, that's not going to get in. They go to Hook up the left. At least I didn't see it get in. It did not. And so the Rams will get the football with 3:03 remaining here in the ballgame. 42-7 Golden Aces. In case you're just joining us, the Rams will be 0-9 for the first time in school history. But some improvements made along the way. A team that was in a lot of ball games down the stretch, Danny, and was in a position to even win some.
Yeah, and tough way to go down. I mean, go here where you're down 42-7 and your season winding down. You know the inevitable end is here, and unfortunately for Mount Vernon, it's the end of something. But again, you're looking to the future. You have a lot of good stuff coming up, and again, you hope that some positives can be gained and built out of that lower level program.
Well, speaking of the lower levels, combined to go 15-1 on the year. The freshmen go undefeated at 9-0. They play a bit of a different schedule than the JV and the varsity. Instead of Mascoutah and Mount Carmel, the freshmen actually play O'Fallon in week 2 and then play Highland in week 9. That's been that way for years. It's not a trip you want to have to make on a school night.
No,
to Mount Carmel
not
or
at all.
Mascoutah wouldn't be so bad. They've just played those teams forever. This will be a short kick. Tailing towards the near side. Hunter will pick it up at the 25. Let's see if he can do some magic. To the 30, between the hashes, at about the 31-yard line, where it should be 1st and 10 for the Rams. The 2:57 mark.
A lot of white shirts coming in.
You betcha. So let's see who all we get, ladies and gentlemen. I do see Eli Phillips. Dylan Reeves will take over at quarterback. Justin Whitfield will come in, the senior, to see us a couple of snaps. Corvea Meredith will come in. Whitfield will be split to the right side. Also in is Andrew Heiner, the sophomore, to wing back. Quarterback will be Dylan Reeves. Hinken is in as your fullback. It's going to be a handoff to Hinken up the middle. Lost it, recovers. Got to about the 35. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You hear a lot of chatter going on with a bunch of young kids in the game. They're learning.
Junior Cody O'Neill makes an appearance here tonight. Matt Morton, a junior, is also in. Looks like Tyler Knutson, your center, with the quarterback Reeves under center. Your far wing back will be number 44, Derek Waith. Handoff will come up the middle. Still running with the football past the 40 near the 45 was Graham Hinken.
First Rams first down of the 4th quarter.
2:20 remains here in the ball game. Clock stops as the chains move. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. The ball on the 44. 42-7 Mount Carmel on top as Eli Phillips will check out, as will Andrew Heiner. Meredith will be split to the left side. Good to see these guys in the ball game. Teldon Moore, the senior, is in the backfield as the fullback with Hinken and Waith. Quarterback Dylan Reeves under center. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Wow. Teldon will get a carry.
Nice. Running hard. Of course, these guys on the field, Chris, these white jerseys on, they're out here working for a job. I mean, they're working for a job for next year to try to impress the coaching staff, because this will be on film for the last impressions.
You betcha. Past midfield at about the 49.5-yard line. I think at 48.5, you're going the other way. Knutson the center here for the Rams. Coming to the near side, split left, it will be Jordan Mullen, the senior. Split on the right, it's still Whitfield. Moore, who just ran for that gain of about 7, now your fullback. Out of the tee, it'll be a handoff. A nice little hurdle there as Moore breaks to the outside. Gets to about the 45-yard line for a gain of 4, and that'll move the chains again. First down, Rams trail 42-7. 1:17 remains in the ballgame. It's all been presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. They are your official voice of Rams football here on WMIX. They have 5 Jefferson County locations, Dixina, Woodlawn, 2 in Mount Vernon. They welcome you back to personal banking, member FDIC. 42-7 your score. We will drop below the 1-minute mark here. 1st and 10 for the Rams on the Mount Carmel 45. Dylan Reeves, your quarterback, taking over for older brother. Took over on this drive. Moore, your left wing back. It'll be Waith up the middle, looking to break to the near side, trying to stiff arm a tackle to the 40 inside at 39. Gain of 6. We'll have a flag at about the 40.
Probably face mask.
45 seconds left to go in the Rams season. Mount Carmel will see a postseason berth. They'll play again next week.
Oh.
Somewhere. Not here, probably. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. Should march the Rams to the 25, where it'll be 1st and 10. 45 seconds to go. 42-7 Golden Aces. But proud to be here for you all season long for Mount Vernon Rams football. Video online at mywithersradio.com. And, of course, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, as always, are driven by Ford Square. King City Crisis Center will continue to be driven. Let's see what we get. There is a whistle to blow the play dead. So an offside, encroachment, what have you, will push it back 5 more yards, or push it ahead at least for the Rams. Ball will move to the 20, where it'll be 1st and 5. 35 seconds to go. The clock continues to roll here in the 4th quarter. Split to the left, it'll be Jordan Mullen. On the right, it will be Whitfield. Your quarterback, Dylan Reeves, will be under center. Same backs. Heiner now back in, I should say. It'll be Waith on a sweep up the left side. Broke a tackle, shook around, got to the 15.
Wow.
Now at about the 10.
It's impressive running there.
Either way, it'll move the chains for another Ram first down. Good carry there by Derek Waith. He is a 5'10", 145-pound sophomore. Trying to make sure I get everybody's name announced that's checked in. Well, I saw Max Visser in the game as well. These kids deserve to have their name called. 2 seconds left to go, and the Rams will not run a final play, and that's how their season will end. The Mount Carmel Golden Aces pick up their 6th win of the season tonight. They win this one, 42-7 over the Mount Vernon Rams. We'll come back with your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Back on your radio here on WMIX. It'll be audio only on mywithersradio.com. This is Rams football presented by Community First Bank.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or mywithersradio.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at mywithersradio.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you.
How does 1.9% for up to 84 months sound on all Ram 1500 trucks? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. I thought that sounded great, but couldn't believe it when I saw 1.9% plus a $1,500 rebate on quads and crew cabs, or a $500 rebate on regular cabs. Wow, Ram Power Days are here to make an impact. We would love to have your truck trade, and in return offer you a deal too good to pass up. There is something for everyone here at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. See one of our sales consultants about driving away in a new Ram 1500 or any new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, or Jeep. Or see our inventory on KingCityChrysler.com and find us on Facebook. And don't forget, next time you need to go on vacation, take a business trip, or just need a temporary ride, King City Chrysler is a Hertz rental car agent and can handle any need.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley. And he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
Do you feel like there just isn't enough time to get everything done? Back to school errands taking up all of your spare time? Hi, this is Monica Wilt with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon, and I can help. Sign up for online banking at peoplesnationalbank.com and save time by paying all of your bills on the web. Just set up a vendor, enter the amount, and you're done. Online banking from People's National Bank. Let us help you take back your spare time.
People's National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, schools, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back, Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. The Rams fall here tonight, 42-7 over the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. They are 0-9 for the first time in school history, and you hate to see that for any team to have to endure that, but there were a lot of breakthroughs along the way. They lost to Mount Carmel tonight, a team that'll finish 6-3. They'll head into the postseason next week. Again, your final score, 42-7. Your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Of course, see all their inventory online at SchmidtChevroletCadillac.com as well as SchmidtChevrolet.com. Two locations, Mount Vernon and Centralia. We need to take a break. We'll come back with the numbers after this. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. We'll have your Heartland Accounting postgame stats when we come back. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports.
Attention all Medicare Part D pharmacy patients. The annual enrollment period begins earlier this year, October 15th, and ends December 7th. And the Medicine Shop Pharmacy is ready to help you. Stop by or call to make an appointment with Eric Black or Tracy Adams. They'll review your current prescription plan and help you manage your Medicare dollars. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
What we offer to our patients is to sit down with them and answer questions that they may have about their medications, really with the end goal of being to maximize their dollars, because that's, after all, what patients really want. We'll take appointments, we'll sit down with them, take as long as it takes to help them choose a plan that is effective at meeting their needs.
Remember, the good folks at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy are never too busy to take care of you. They look forward to understanding your healthcare needs and will focus on keeping you well. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
To call to make an appointment, call 618-242-8776.
There's nothing like it. Halloween at Dale's Harley-Davidson. Hi, this is Mount Watercutty, and this Friday night at the Granada, it's our annual Dale's Harley-Davidson Halloween party to benefit Lifeboat Alliance, the newly opened homeless shelter in Mount Vernon. It's from 6 till 10:30. Free food. Oh, yeah, and free drinks, of course. Costume contest and lots of great music by Jeff Widows. And also silent auction. Advance tickets are only $10 and $15 at the door. Dale's Harley-Davidson is celebrating Halloween for Lifeboat Alliance at the Granada this Friday. Special thanks to our sponsors, Azusa Printing, Independent Waste, and People's National Bank. Come join the party with Dale's Harley-Davidson at the Granada Friday night from 6 to 10:30. Free food and free drinks, costume contest, and lots of great music by Jeff Widows. An awesome silent auction. Advance tickets are only $10 and $15 at the door. Check us out on Facebook and online at dales-hd.com.
Welcome. We have been expecting you.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Glad to have you with us. However, you may be accessing us, whether it be on WMIX Mount Vernon or mywithersradio.com. Both are free services from Withers Broadcasting. Bottom of the 9 o'clock hour here in Mount Carmel. Rams conclude their season with a 42-7 loss on the road. We need to get to your Heartland Accounting post-game stats. We'll check those out real quick.
Unofficially, unofficial stats. Mount Carmel 17 first downs to Mount Vernon's 13. Turnovers are tied at 4. Penalties 7 for 55 yards for Mount Vernon, 9 for 70 for Mount Carmel. The rushing was 131 for Mount Vernon to 95 for Mount Carmel. Passing, Mount Carmel had 480 yards to 122 for Mount Vernon. That gives you 575 for Mount Carmel to 253 for Mount Vernon total yards as the Rams lose here tonight on the road, 42-7.
Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, your small business experts, located at 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Heartland Accounting, again, your small business experts. Let's see, we'll go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll have your final Red Lake College football player of the game. We'll also have one last Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. This is the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame on WMIX.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, equal
Red Lake College's adult volunteer literacy program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. RLC will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call RLC's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342, 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX. Time for the Red Lake College player of the game.
And we welcome you back to the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show from the Snake Pit in Mount Carmel. The Mount Vernon Rams wrap up their season 0-9 after a 42-7 loss to the Golden Aces here on the road. Glad to have you with us for the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame on WMIX. Audio only tonight on mywithersradio.com. Circumstances forced us to go ahead and pull down our camera and get that thing torn apart and brought back in. So, audio only at the moment, still our video feeding, just no camera there to support that. But that said, we owe you a Red Lake College player of the game, and of course you know me, last game of the season I always go cheap. It's going to be the seniors that played such a great career here at Mount Vernon. Clayton Reeves, Travis Mitchell, Patrick Bradford, among others, Derek Hunter, Zach Swinnen. You look at the roster, there's quite a few. We're going to miss a lot of kids next year. Zane Young, number 11, among others. Wes Song, who was injured, didn't really get to see a lot of time over the course of the rest of the season. Of course, we all know the Jaron Liddell story on the roster, but didn't really get to play this year. Josh Brinson, Jesse Johnson on the opening day roster. Teldon Moore got some carries tonight. Jacob Stern. looking down the roster, hoping to goodness that I do not miss anybody. No disrespect if I do. Justin Armstrong and Quayman Cantley were huge all season long. Justin Whitfield and Nathan Ford as well for the Mount Vernon Rams. So those are the seniors on the roster in front of me. I checked them all off. Hope I got them all in. You guys are Red Lake College players of the game. Red Lake College has over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu, see which program is right for you. So with bittersweet sorrows, we say goodbye to the Mount Vernon Rams seniors. Unfortunately, a class that wraps up their career with an 0-9 varsity season, but seemed to basically learn so much along the way, and you wish they had another few weeks to kind of be able to do something with that. But that said, those are your RLC players of the game. I can think of no other way to wrap it up than with a comprehensive scoreboard update from State Farm agent Tony Wilt.
Okay, here are the finals we have. Benton comes back to beat Carlisle 33-23. They're not mowing the yard, by the way, if you're a lawnmower. They're picking up the yardage markers. That lawnmower, John Deere 345. Heron beats AJ 37-28, in case people are going, I know that lawnmower. Anyway, DuQuoin beats Murfreesboro 19-8. The Indians go to 7-2 on the year and beat Murfreesboro. Carterville's in the playoffs. They beat West Frankfort tonight 40-8. Columbia beats Nashville tonight 49-6, and Pinckneyville gets a win, beating DuPont 19-12. Carmi beat Alvarado Trico 50-22. The Bulldogs are in at 6-3. Chester beat Hamilton County 55-0. The Yellow Jackets are 9-0. Fairfield beat CZR 52-14, and Harrisburg beat Carbondale 40-19. As we move along here, Cesar Valere Waltonville Woodlawn has defeated El Dorado tonight 28-20. The Red Devils go to 6-3. El Dorado is out of the playoffs. That is hard to believe after they started the year 3-0 and dominated people. Partial scores we have: Althoff was leading Triad 8-0. That was in, or 8-0, 31-0 in the third quarter. Centralia at the end of 3 was leading Mascoutah 26-13. And that is all the partials we have, unless I get one last look. Newton did beat Paris tonight, 10-7, and Robinson beat Edwards County 46-14, just up the road from us.
Looks like Althoff did beat Triad 39-14. I apologize if you said that and I didn't hear it.
Althoff beat him 39-14.
My second sock cap makes it difficult to hear. I do apologize.
That's all right. You have to wear a sock cap.
Yes. O'Fallon beat Belleville East 33-7. Do you have that?
No, but
you're glad you do now, don't you?
I'm glad I do now, just because that might help us next week.
Of course, then I guess suppose not relevant to the conversation. Belleville West beat Granite.
Yeah, we had a referee friend of ours on that game tonight.
Did we really?
Yes, we did. They had that covered by the Rock, and I'm not talking Prudential.
Oh, wow. 48-7.
Knock back the good old day clock.
Yeah, 48-7. Edwardsville beat Collinsville tonight, a battle of Madison County communities. Tight-knit on 159. All of that said, that scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance financial service needs, see Tony Wilt. He's on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. We appreciate all of our sponsors for Mount Vernon Rams football. You'll hear many of them back on the air Tuesday night when we have Lady Rams volleyball at the CHS Regional on Tuesday night. 7 o'clock is your opening match serve, or your opening set serve from CHS Arena. We'll have video on mywithersradio.com of that one. You also hear these same fine sponsors back for Rams basketball and Lady Rams basketball coming up in November. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home. Dick Sina, Woodlawn, Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. This has really been your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. If you're just joining us, the Mount Vernon Rams fell to 0-9 tonight. 42-7 lost to the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. Well, hard to believe another one season in the books, and we hope the volleyball season carries us for a while into the fall, but basketball is just around the corner, and we look forward to bringing you more great things here on WMIX and mywithersradio.com with streaming video, among other things. And though we have to say goodbye to football season, sadly, we evolve, we move, we head into another season coming up before you know it.
We move on, and football is gone, and you know, a week from Monday, high school girls basketball starts. 2 weeks from Monday, high school boys basketball starts, and you know, you and I can run around and do some high school football watching over the next few weeks. Volleyball, of course, Tuesday night. Hopefully we'll go into Thursday for a regional final, maybe a regional championship, and lots of things going on. We got to wish good luck. We'll do this again tomorrow to the cross-country teams at Mount Vernon High School participating in the Triad Regional tomorrow. Of course, to the Mount Vernon boys soccer team playing Marion in the Carbondale Regional Championship. We'll talk about all this tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Show. Guest list, lineup is already posted at facebook.com/WMIX Sports. So that's an opportunity for you to see what's going on as the show is already booked. We're going a different route with a couple of coaches. I think, have 4 coaches and 4 radio personalities tomorrow. Well, 4 coaches, 3 radio personalities, and our special guest correspondent.
There we go, and that's all going to be tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Show. No need for me to talk more about it. DC covered it flawlessly. That's going to do it for us tonight. Rams football all season long. We still have the St. Louis Rams, I suppose. Sunday they'll take on the Packers. No, that was this past week. No, that's this week. When is that? That's Sunday?
You're asking the wrong guy. I mean, I'm not being a bad guy, but
I know what you're saying. I can't keep track of it all. I really can't. I put all that stuff away a moment ago. My apologies, but you can always count on your home for the St. Louis Rams. AM 940 Cardinals baseball still going on 94.1 as well in terms of national sports. This will do it for us this football season, however. For everyone who has been a part of this, for Danny Czerwinski, for Jeff Crow, for Avery Barton, for Jesse Clark, who's back in the studio tonight doing a great job, for Reese Barnfield, for anyone that's helped us out this season here on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. On behalf of Withers Broadcasting, on behalf of our sponsors, I am Chris Hugo signing on for the final time this football season as the Mount Vernon Rams end their season 0-9 against the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. 42-7 is your final. So long from Mount Carmel.